It's your boy Double H Half-Full trying to live, trying to exist, trying to stay alive. The baby oil merchants, could he be going to Barcelona? Juventus, who apparently are getting investigated for fraud and bribery and extortion, have managed to sign Vlahovic. Why the heck have Chelsea not signed anybody? And what the hell are Chelsea playing at? How is COVID going to affect Messi and so forth? Is it going to be affected before the game? And yes, I have watched that freaking Neymar doc. I'm going to talk about it. And also, the link Haaland. He's having beef with Dortmund. Where's that boy going to go? But here, have your meal, have your drinks. This is that football hot content crack. Let's ride. Yo guys, what up, man? Well, we're here doing our thing, man. I'm joined obviously by the Barca correspondents, Abdul and Ricardo, and my Chelsea amigos and cohorts, Eric and Lacobon, to try to explain to me why the hell Marina is such a brick. It's such a brick.
I'm a city correspondent now.
Abdul, you're a Barca correspondent, so don't give me that crap. So we're joined in by these guys, and we're going to try and break things down and see where we are going at, man. That's what we're trying to do. Is trying to ride, trying to live, trying to stay alive. So on the agenda first, man. First of all, how's everybody doing? Is everyone doing good, man? Is everyone doing good?
I'm all right, man. Not
only all right. Oh, unlucky, man. Don't worry. You'll win the lottery very soon, bro. So, on the agenda first, man. Adama Traore, the baby oil merchant, man. The bleaching extraordinaire. It is said, or it is believed, that your boy Traore is going to be heading over to Barcelona. Barcelona are interested in buying him. Now, for me personally, I think that this is actually what Barca need. But the question is, what kind of Traore are they going to be getting? Are they going to be getting the brainless, mindless dude who doesn't know what the hell is going to do, who doesn't know his left from his right and his part decision making? Or is Javi going to be able to harness him? Because what else about Traore? The ability is there. The ability is there. So if they can somehow harness this guy's ability and Javi can inject a football brain into this dude, this guy can be a huge asset, because let's keep it free real for Barca. They need a winger. The Oos, I swear by the Oos, but the Oos has not been able to be that freaking dude. So if they can get a winger with the kind of skill level, intensity, and speed as Traore, but give him a footballing brain where he actually plays smart football, not brainless, stupid, limited football, these guys could have an asset on their hands, man. So let me come to your boy Abdul, man. Abdul, you look at this guy, Traore, man. Do you feel that Traore, first of all, is this the right signing for Barcelona? And second of all, if he does come to Barcelona, do you think that he's going to be a hit under Javi ball?
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I was watching TikToks,
bro. You better be very careful, bro. You better be very careful indeed. Sick man.
You know, you know who Traore he reminds me of? And I know Real Madrid fans...
Be very respectful.
Real Madrid fans, like, close your ears. You're not going to want to hear this. But Adama Traore, he is the pre-Ancelotti Vinicius Jr., bro. That's who he is. And for those who are offended, bro, there's a reason why Vinicius was in the Brick Academy. You know what I mean? A couple years ago. He was there, bro. He's improved his finishing. I think, honestly speaking, bro, like, because, I mean, this signifies the end of Dembele, I'm pretty sure, because, like, this guy is the closest thing on the market for a Dembele, bro. He is. And believe it or not, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like for Xavi right now,
you sound unsure. You sound unsure.
Yeah, because because I don't know if I can, like, what he's shown me in the last 12 months is nothing good, bro. Like, he's been pretty average at Wolves, but what I say to that is, like, he had that one season in 1920, remember, where he was like popping off. And I think one of the reasons he was popping off that year is because Raul Jimenez, he was saying, "What's up?" You know what I mean? They had a proper number 9. And I think the reason why he struggled so much last season is because, Raul Jimenez, he got injured. He got that head injury. And they were basically left with no number 9. And I think Adama Traore, he flourishes when there's a like proper number 9 next to him. You know what I mean? And I think for Adama Traore, like, bro, I think he's better than nothing, bro. And we need somebody who's fast, who's quick, a tricky winger, bro. We need it. He might not provide the goals, bro, but he provides.
So you're saying that this is desperation. This isn't like, oh, Javi believes that he's the right man for us. This is just like, oh, we just need some kind of winger because
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro, if we really, bro, if we were stacked with money and everything, bro, we would be going for like an Anthony or something from Ajax. You know what I mean? Because those guys provide quality, like real quality, and they can actually provide goals and assists consistently, bro. You know what I mean? Guaranteed. But with Adama Traore, bro, it's more a hit and miss. But I think the thing is, like, he has played at Barca before, you know what I mean? And I think for Adama Traore, he's coming, bro. He's taking a massive wage cut, bro. He's taking a massive wage cut. So apparently, I read this thing online that he rejected 120K a week from Spurs, and a permanent deal that would have been a permanent deal. They wanted to buy him for him to come on loan to Barcelona, only to earn 350K over the span of 4 months, bro. Whereas he could be earning 120K a week at Spurs. So that just goes to show you that, you know what, he's coming with the right mentality, bro. He's not coming like a Coutinho or Griezmann to retire.
but also as well, see, we have to add a little caveat and an asterisk. He began at the Barca Academy when he was darker and so forth.
And like usually, like for me, Twitter, bro, like Twitter is a toxic place. Like it's very
no, bro. I don't go on my timeline. I only read my notifications.
Bro,
I don't go to my timeline.
But one of my friends, he's like a Real Madrid fan. But my friend, like he's my friend, so he has functioning brain cells. You know what I mean? And the first thing, like, he messaged me today, he was like, it's a great signing because it's risk free. It's a loan, bro, with the option to buy. So if he stinks it up, bro, and he's on no money, so bro, like it's a win-win. It's a win-win. There is no negative in this, you know what I mean? So hopefully he does good, bro. Hopefully he does good. And at the end of the day, bro, if Xavi can learn this guy how to shoot, bro, because bro, honestly,
how to shoot, when to pass, when to dribble.
Like, because I'm gonna be honest, like when I saw Vinicius the first couple of seasons, bro, and even you, like there was no hope. Like it was basically hopeless.
No, he was a brick, but people started to get to me and hate me. But I'm like, you can be a brick and then you can be bro. Benzema founded the Brick Academy. Like he founded the scholarship section of the Brick Academy. Like you can be a brick and then slowly become amazing. That's gonna happen.
So let's hope that happens, man.
Ricardo, man, how do you feel for your Barca boys, man?
Yeah, I think this is kind of like a risk-free move. I don't think it's that bad of a transfer. I think I've seen a lot of people, especially a lot of Barcelona fans, against this loan deal, which honestly, I mean, for a lot of what Abdul says, it makes a lot of sense. The reason why he's on low wages is because we had to fit him in with the financial restrictions of La Liga's salary cap rules. So, I mean, he made it possible. Traore made it possible. So it's pretty clear that Traore actually wanted to come back, whether it be just for the remaining time of the season, or maybe he's going to ball out and try to, get a permanent contract, which I can see it being possible, simply because, I mean, Dembele looks like he's going to be on his way out, although there was rumors that he's looking for a way for him to stay. Now, I don't know if this is because Barcelona had gone after Traore and now this forces Dembele's hand. But if we're being honest, these two guys are somewhat the similar profile. They're both quick. They're both great dribblers. Their decision-making is ass. You would probably think that, Dembele has more of an upside because he is younger and he's far more two-footed, which is true. I think, between both players, Dembele is probably the better option, but then again, his injury record says otherwise. But with Traore, man, I think he has a lot more versatility. I think for the last few years, he has statistically been one of the best dribblers in Europe. I think that cannot be denied. Now, whether that's based on his,
how effective has his dribbling been though? That's my
No,
thing.
no, no. I know
Because he can be effective, then he can just dribble for the sake of dribbling, and he's not going anywhere. And just loses.
No, for sure. No, for sure. But the type of player that he is, yeah, he may not have the final ball. He may not have the strike to hit the ball in the back of the net. But what he does do is progress the ball. That's what he's good at. He's good at taking the ball forward. And that's why I feel like his dribbling will actually be a benefit to Barcelona. However, I've heard other arguments, which is actually pretty interesting. Traore is the definition of power and pace. Like that's literally who he is. I from what I've heard, the reason why Barcelona want to go after Azpilicueta is because Barcelona are probably going to try to play three at the back and have Traore as a wing back. And although Traore, he may offensively can sometimes be a liability as much as an asset. With his physical strength, he can play that fullback role. At least the player profile is what he is. Not saying that he is, but he can be a proper wing back for Barcelona. And I think just based on his physical capabilities and his defensive contributions, he can definitely will help Barcelona. So I don't know how this means for the Dembele transfer. It could go completely. He could stay. I don't know, but things aren't looking in his favor, and he probably is gone. But I'm actually excited to see what Traore does. I mean, he is a former Barcelona player. He could be useful.
So maybe he's coming back to say unfinished, because that's the key thing there. Reason why he probably took that wage cut and he's so desperate to join Barca. It's not only because of the Barca name and so forth. It's like, bro, I want to come back and prove something, like Pogba and Man United. If Pogba had no history with United, would he have gone from Juve to United? Probably not. But the reason why he went to United from being a superstar to Juve was, I know United and I came through the ranks and I want to prove myself again. He maybe resents the fact that he was sort of rejected as a youth prospect and wants to now come back and say, yo, you shouldn't have rejected me. I'm still that dude. I can still say what's up.
No, for sure, because there's even another Barcelona player that they're linked to, Grimaldo, the left back for Benfica. There's rumors about him coming back, and if we've noticed, well, at least I've noticed, for a lot of Barcelona former La Masia prospects, they've always said that they always hold that door to Barcelona open because they always wanted to play for the team. So in a sense, for Barcelona, there's always that option for former La Masia products who didn't make it to the first team. They never close that door. And I think this is the same thing with Adama Traore. He made his debut for Barcelona, but I don't think he really got to experience the full colors of the jersey and playing at his highest level. So I think this is good for him, a good platform for him to maybe redeem himself, to maybe put everything together and maybe find himself a place on this team. And I think he can find a place in this team because let's be honest, Dani Alves, he's 38 going on 39. The Serginho Dest is not really living up to the full potential. Sergio Roberto is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's lost the fans. Traore may be the guy that, you never know.
All right. Well, Eric, man, your thoughts?
Wait, one second. Before you move on to it, I want to ask the question because I just want to ask the question. I know it's tough. It's tough to say because one guy plays for United, the other guy plays for Wolves. It's very different environments, and they have kind of different skill sets. But who's the overall better footballer, Marcus Rashford or Adama Traore?
Traore. They're both frustrating. So, because for me, I look at Rashford and there is, as much as frustrating as both are, like both guys can put it this way. I've never inducted Traore. Maybe I've had him under review. I never inducted him. Rashford has been like class B. So the points I've had Rashford class B. I've never actually inducted Traore.
Yeah, but that might be because Traore he doesn't play for
review. Because the thing with Traore is that he'll do stuff that's frustrating. He'll do stuff that's amazing. When was the last time Rashford did something amazing?
I think years ago.
I think it was at the Parc des Princes, right?
No. But what time did he do? No, what time did he do like an amazing piece of an amazing footballing sequence? I can't remember. Yeah. I can't really recall. See, Traore will do stuff that's just garbage and trash. Then he'll dribble past 2, 3, 4 guys and put in an amazing cross and have an amazing assist. He will shimmy, boom, get past 2, 3, 4 guys and score. So Rashford has never had an amazing football sequence. So do you know the thing about Rashford is all United fans, show me footage of Rashford when he was 10 years old and say, look at how good he is. I'm like, get this trash off my flipping screen and don't come again. I'm gonna block your number. You can't show me what he did when he was 10, rather than show me what he's doing right now. So I think for Rashford, it's we know what he can do, but he's not doing it. So
Adama Traore is also coming at the age of 26, so this is his prime. So he's giving us his best years. So I'm just saying, like, it's a low risk, high reward. It could definitely work out.
You know what it is? It's because for me, what do you have to lose?
Exactly.
Like a certain team apparently paid 100 million for a certain player. I'm not going to say who he is or who that club is. So this is low risk, because if it doesn't work out, you've really lost what, 350,000. So it makes all the sense in the world. So basically, you can only win in this move. You can't lose. You can only win if you're only going to pay 350,000. Eric, man, talk to me, Traore, man. Good move for Barca. Do you rate this dude?
Yeah, before I get into that, the answer to Abdul's question is Rashford, by the way, because Rashford actually has a technique. Rashford has technique, so I don't know why
when last did he show this technique?
He scored recently. I think he scored a goal, and when last did Traore score a goal?
It's happened.
It wasn't. It happened. So
whoa, hold up, wait. That's the goal that he scored against West Ham. Was not it's happened.
I'm not talking about the West Ham goal.
Wait, which no, because that was the last time he scored.
The ball
was the winner against West Ham.
The ball was in the air, from what I remember. It was in the top corner. So I don't know what you mean by tapping.
Oh, you mean Brentford?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about.
That's cool.
Look, Rashford has end product, so I'm not sure what you mean by when you say Traore. Anyway, moving on. Look, Traore is an interesting move. What did you say the loan deal fee was? 300 and something thousand?
Yeah, like 350,000, I think.
Yeah, look, it's good. I actually wanted Traore. I really did. I was being disrespectful towards him before. I didn't really give him the credit he deserves. But I think he would have been a very good squad player for Chelsea. So I think it's a very good deal for Barca. I don't know if they would say it's a high price, to buy him at the end of the loan. But for me, it's a very good deal. Like you said, very little risk. And he's coming back home, right? He's coming back home to Spain, and let's see what he does with Xavi. It's interesting. I think he fits what Xavi wants to do. He has improved his football. He's much better than people give him credit for. He's not just a dribbler. So I think honestly, I'm upset. And by the way, I thought Spurs were supposed to have signed him already. I thought it was a done deal. Apparently not. So that's another L for Spurs. But yeah, look, Barca have annoyingly, they've done a good deal, and for me, it's just a matter of time. As much as I don't want to say it's a matter of time before Barca come back.
Eric, don't worry. We're gonna address those clowns at Stamford Bridge and Fulham Broadway. Don't worry, we will. Come on, Traore, man, talk to me about this deal.
It's just a sideways deal. It's like there's no absolute positive, like, oh my god, this is a great signing, and there's no negative. All it is just like, even if he doesn't do well,
if he for 350,000 flat rates, I'd take him.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. There's
for
no
350,000 full stop. That's it. Hell yes.
There's no risk. That's a great deal for Barca. But for me, it's like, what does Traore bring new to this Barca team apart from bleach and baby oil, and Mr. Muscle, and maybe Duck?
Relax.
Like, I've seen his finishing. It's horrendous.
It's pace and power. It's pace and power.
Well, Lecoben, you know what the good thing is, like with Dembele, bro, like, because with Dembele, he used to be half decent at finishing. So every time he's like a brick in front of goal, it kind of annoys you. But with Traore, like, there's an acceptance that this guy can't finish. So when he doesn't finish, you know what I mean? It's less painful. You know what I mean?
No. I think no. Let me see.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you have to know what to expect.
It's like
I think Barca are expecting you produce, get to the byline, beat 2-3 players, get that ball into the box. Just add a little bit of quality into that width. So, if he can shoot and score, fine. But the main thing is production. So,
HH, you know what I think it is too? I think for his end, he actually wants to make the Spanish national team, so this is a good platform for him. However, the way I've seen him use that Wolves a time is that he comes in, what's it called? He does come in at like halftime or so, or like 60 minutes in, because his physical abilities at that point outmatches the fullbacks that he comes against. So I don't know if Xavi will use him that way, but he does offer a lot of options. So I mean, it's just a matter of how Xavi decides to use them.
let me take something to do best. From your boy Abritz Fairman, thank you for the double Abritz Fair. Inter get a top left back after losing a top right back in Hakimi, while Chelsea have stormtroopers in attackers and defenders. They're going to sack Tuchel. #Zad. Abritz Fair. I'm going to come back to this dub when we address Chelsea. So I want to keep this dub safe, because I will return back to this dub, because that's why I have the Chelsea squadron in Eric, Cobham, and Ralph, because I've got some things to get off my chest, and I'll try and be as PC as possible in this very PC world. But Abri, don't worry, I will talk about it. Ice Freezy, give the dub. Traore will return as a colonized man. Welcome, G. Okay, look, Freeze. We didn't need to call them. Relax. Adama Traore, the white. Oh God. I'd like to thank the English weather that I'm white. No, you bleached your skin. That's a separate thing. You bleached your skin, my friend. Half Hope's eldest faithful son. I don't know what's in that image. I'm not even going to view it. Dad, stop bleaching. I can't recognize you from home. Like, I can't recognize you. Come home. Screw you. I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know who the hell you are. Screw you, bro. From Laure Morales. Adam Traore, the juiced up Iwobi.
No.
He's better than Iwobi, bro.
Traore can dribble.
Iwobi is a championship level player, bro. He's better than Iwobi. Brian K02. says a good footballer is just a dribbler. One aspect to know is technique, dribbling, decision making, football IQ. It's a whole ball of wax that makes you an amazing footballer. Dribbling is just one aspect of it, bro. Alex B, Football Hub member, man. Thank you for the dub. Traore has 8 goals in 4 years, but risk-free deal.
But he's not goal scorer. He's not goal scorer.
Keep in mind, Alex B is a Real Madrid fan, so he's obviously trying to mock you guys.
No, but he's a fair.
No, Alex. Here's the thing: if they were getting Traore to try and get them goals, it's a brick signing. But Alex, I know you hate Barca, and you should hate Barca as your rivals. But if you're being objective here, if you know Barca, they're not where you are right now. You are going to win that La Liga very easy. So right now, Real Madrid are here, Barca are here.
Yeah, respect
so
to
So for Barca, it's like 350,000 flat rates as we work out our finances. And this is a guy who we don't have to rely on getting goals. This is just here to augment their attack.
Well, this is what I want to say. It's like, man, people that say he has 8 goals in 4 years. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a terrible record. But not every player on the front line is like suggested to score goals. That's not his role. That's never been his role. We know this about Traore. Like, so I mean, his role has always been to disrupt the defense. This is why his dribbling is so it statistically is one of the best in Europe. So to just pin down his game to a number of goals when we know he is not a goal scorer, it's just lack of ball knowledge. Like, there's a reason why we still want.
But he's an attacking player, and isn't it fair to suggest that an attacking player should get more goals?
Yeah, but it doesn't have.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that if you're an attacking,
how many goals does Havertz have?
Sorry,
how many goals does Havertz have?
You mean in his whole career for Chelsea?
No, but my point is that, like, for example, Eden Hazard, he's one of, well, at least when he was in Chelsea, he was one of the best players in the world. But nobody put so much pressure on him to score X amount of goals. Just because you're a forward, it doesn't mean you have to score.
But
especially
he
that's not your player profile.
That wasn't the best example, because Hazard actually scored a lot of goals for Chelsea.
Yeah, but nobody's putting Traore and Hazard on the same level. But my point is still, even if Hazard is not scoring any goals in Real Madrid, his main point, I mean, his role in the team is not to score goals; it's to create.
And that's the work. I said just the main thing.
Exactly.
They're not getting Traore to score goals. They're getting him to help others to score goals and to increase the chances for Barca to score goals. Yeah. So it's about him trying to fit into this, because what Barcelona want to do is, can we? Well, yeah, we're creating chances. Can we create even better chances?
No, actually, we're not. We're not creating a lot of chances, bro. I think he needs.
No. You're creating chances. Do not like if you don't create, bro. if you want to talk about Chelsea recently, then that's a whole other discussion right now. But you're at least creating chances. But you will now create even more chances and even better chances. So to do that, let's get a winger and get better crosses into the box, smarter crosses into the box. And that is what your boy is here for. So you have to understand why they're getting him and the reason why they're getting him. But look, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, man. So next on the agenda, man. Vlahovic. Now, people came at me, rightfully so or wrongfully so, but people came at me because I said that, is this guy really that dude? That's what I said. And I meant this in the nicest way possible, because I just wasn't sure whether this guy can be seen as that dude. You know, that's what I want to know. I just don't know whether this guy can be seen as that dude. Because you ball at Fiorentina, does that mean that you will now ball in a bigger team where there's far more pressure upon you? But it's real now. He's at Juventus, he's at Juve, and there's no turning back right now. Now, let's keep it clear right now. He is 10 times better than that guy, Morata. Morata still does not understand what the offside rule is. So we can fully agree that he is a much better option than that brick Morata. But this is now a test to see how good he can be as a Juve striker under the guys and under the pressure as a Juve striker. So let me bring your boy Ralph just do it here. So Ralph, Vlahovic, Serie attacks, or do you think this guy is actually that good?
I don't think he's good, man. I've never actually watched him. I've only seen highlights, bro. He doesn't look good technically. I don't trust Serie A strikers, man. I think he's another fraud.
Ralph, Lukaku is an anomaly, so don't use Lukaku as a
Nah, listen, bro, I'm pretending that guy doesn't exist until he leaves my club. But because he's scarred me. He scarred me, bro. But anyways, this guy, whatever how do you say his name? Vlahovic. Oh, okay. Let me not really say that, but
This guy doesn't even know his name.
But I swear he said he was the same level as Haaland. I remember seeing it. He said he was on the same level. I think he said Haaland is quicker than him. So let's see.
Okay, so do you think he'll be a success for Juve?
He's a goal scorer. That's what they need. So I think next season they'll win the title. That's what they need. They need to replace Cristiano. So, but they need new midfielders, man, to feed the ball into him, because he doesn't look like a player that can receive it, dribble around players. So
no, but I don't think they can put the ball in the back of the net, which Morata can't do.
I don't think he'll pop off this season as I don't think he'll score like 20. How many goals is he on now?
Is he on 15 goals?
16, I think.
16 goals.
He'll probably get to like 25, I think.
He's on 17 goals.
He's top. He's tied top scorer.
Yeah, he's on. You see, him and Ciro Immobile are tied on 17.
Bro, how's Immobile scoring that many goals?
Bro, that league is fraudulent, man.
You see, I didn't want to agree with Ralph, because I thought that Ralph is just hating. But if Ciro Immobile is on 17 goals,
I don't trust that league.
No, but Ralph is hitting, because how many examples can you give of bad strikers?
Eric, all I need to know is what Lukaku is doing for Chelsea, and Ciro Immobile.
Look, those are two examples.
Eric, Eric, we can't.
Those are two examples. You just give two examples.
Prime example. No, Eric. Lukaku, double figures in goals and assists. We're now seeing what he's doing right now. Ciro Immobile, we saw how crap that guy was at the US. That guy was garbage.
Look, Hitchich, let's not even mention Chelsea player, because Chelsea is just a different story. We know that there are a lot of problems there, man.
Let me go. Ricardo. Okay, sorry, Ralph. You want to finish? Sorry, Ralph.
I think I don't think he'll pop up straight away, but next season we'll see. It will see many goals. So yeah.
Ricardo, man.
And it might boost their chances in the Champions League. So that narrative
Yes,
there.
because
What if they get to the
that's a
semi-final?
great point. He can play in the Champions League.
What if
He can play in the
What if
Champions
they get to the semi-final? That will look very nasty for a certain guy. Just saying.
The Su
Wait,
guy?
hold up.
You talking about the Su guy?
If you get into the semi,
The semi-final because of
The Su guy?
a certain guy. Let me not name his name.
Wait, Ralph, can the Su guy catch stray bullets though?
Now, I don't think this will happen, but let's just play a game. Now, I don't think this will happen because, again, I don't think Vlahovic is as good. I think Vlahovic is a complete hype job. But let's just play a game. If Vlahovic, let's say, scores the winning goals and key goals for Juve in all the runs and takes them to the semi-finals.
No comment.
No comments.
No
Ricardo,
comment. No comment.
Ricardo Vlahovic, man.
For Juve, this is, in my opinion, this is a good signing for them. They definitely needed a goal scorer. Hey, look, man, for Vlahovic, it was probably in his best interest to stay within Serie A, because I mean, like Ralph said, man, these Serie A strikers, when they leave Italy, they look a little bit suspect. And when you look at their top scorers like Ciro Immobile and all these guys, you know, even Tammy, like he's balling in Serie A. So the level of Italy perhaps isn't as high as we think it is, despite how competitive it is. But I think for Juve, this is a good signing for him. We'll see because maybe he might be one of those players who can only play in a mid-table team, and when it comes to playing in the big teams, he comes up short. However, I think this move, we'll see if he really belongs, if he really is the next level, or he might be another Piatek and another Jovic or something like that. But he's 6'3". He has great goal scoring ability. I can't take that away from him. He's really young. He has played with Chiesa before, so there could be something there. But yeah, no, I think overall this is a good signing for Juve. I don't know how the hell they got the money. I don't know how they got 75 million out of nowhere.
Ricardo, you see, I don't want to be like a bad guy or anything, but if you're getting investigated for fraud and so forth, shouldn't you not like spend any money until that is sorted out?
I mean, man, these big teams are too big to fall. I think Juve is maybe not amongst the biggest, but they're like right there. They're probably like second tier. And I mean,
bro, they're owned by billionaires. They're owned by billionaires.
No, I know they're owned by the Agnelli family, who also own Fiat.
Yeah, man, but accounts are still accounts, bro. Like, well, if you pay, if you pay people off, then fine. But still,
but this is Italy, right? It's like this is a country that loves football. I'm sure they'll let shit slide, and I think this is no different with Juventus. I think why not? I think Serie A needs Juve to be relevant. I mean, Inter Milan and Milan are relevant now, so they can't let Juve fall. So I'm sure, some people will probably go down, but they won't go completely down as we expected. When you're too big, sometimes you're too big to fall.
Yeah. Okay.
Last time it's funny because you're calling him a hype job. And it just reminded me, I had deja vu. You know what deja vu is?
Yes, I know deja vu. It's a glitch in the matrix. I know.
Yeah. It reminded me of something you said about another like generational striker, bro. Let me take you back.
I'll do relax.
Erling Haaland just comes across to me as just an average, basic player who doesn't really have the kind of technical proficiency that you would want from a different player. And also, this one's a question about position. When you look at it, Tammy Abraham, even throwing a Rashford, you could already say that these guys are technically gifted players. Obviously, the pure raw needs to get a bit better, but technically gifted. There's nothing technically good about Erling Haaland. Nothing.
His point is still valid.
Ralph,
Bundesliga tax. I'm not into the hype.
I want this guy to come to the EPL, man. Just bring him to the EPL.
No. Let's look, because we'll get to the Haaland topic. Haaland has not yet played in a big league yet.
Yeah, but he's not in the CL.
Cool. do it in a big league. But don't
Teams
worry,
teams
we'll
don't
get
pack
there.
the
Abdul,
bus in
talk, my
the
friend,
CL.
before I throw you out. Abdul,
I
talk,
think, bro, I think
No, we
it's
can-
excellent. I think it's an excellent signing, bro. I think it's excellent signing.
Excellent.
Excellent. And I think also not just excellent, they're keeping him in the same league, bro. It's like, so it's lower risk. It's not like he's going to a different league. It's the same opposition, same culture, same country, bro. And bro, like the only concern I would have from a Juve perspective is Fiorentina, they're kind of like an attacking team, you know what I mean? And Juventus, we all know Allegri is Tuchel's brother, bro. Terrorist founder, organization founder, bro. And you would say, like, how is he gonna do in a terrorist system? Like, bro, ultra defensive football style. You know what I mean?
Wait. Are you referring to the UCL winners?
CCL winners.
The Champions winners. Oh, the UCL.
But for
Champions
Vlahovic,
winners.
bro, amazing signing, and I commend Juventus. And by the way, I don't like this whole narrative of every time a big club from outside the Premier League they do a big signing, it's always, oh, where they getting the money from? But when Arsenal sign big players and spend 200 million, nobody asks where the money coming from.
No, Abdul, don't do that. Abdul, don't do that.
I don't like that.
Arsenal spent 200 million.
No, Abdul, no. Let's
In
be
the summer, bro.
let's be fair here. Literally speaking, these guys we know are getting investigated for how they've cooked
Yeah,
the
but
books
they're owned
and
by
not
billionaires,
actually-
bro.
What?
They're owned by billionaires.
No, but this isn't just like, oh, because you're a non-EPL team. It's because, wait, if you're getting investigated, how the hell did you get the money?
Yeah, but they're being
When Real Madrid
investigated.
were buying all these guys, who said anything? Bro, when Barca bought Neymar, I was like, oh, cool, bro. Then only after we say, oh, that was dodgy. But when they bought Neymar initially, I was like, oh, okay, they bought Neymar. But now, if Barca want to now spend big, it's like, wait a minute.
Bro, look in the chat. Look in the chat. Look at the chat. Like that City fan says, Barca are broke and Juventus are broke. How are you? They broke. They're owned by billionaires, bro. By billionaires. How they broke? Like, bro, like this Premier League mentality. Get it out of your head, bro. They're owned by billionaires. Like they're getting investigated for FFP fraud, bro. That doesn't mean they don't have money. It's FFP fraud. It's two different things.
No, but you know, Abdul, you know that you'll never win that fight. Like everybody will, especially people in the EPL. Like very few people that are hardcore supporters of an EPL team watch anything outside of the EPL. Very few. So everybody will always have a very tribalistic, insulated mentality, and especially with how popular YouTube is and everything, and with all these shows like the top 5, bro, they don't want to hear anything outside of the EPL. So it is what it is. But
yeah, but I think just to round off, I think, bro, Vlahovic, bro, it's not just excellent signing, but it's fantastic timing as well. You know what I mean? Because they need him the most right now, bro. It's not like they're at the top of the league and like, you know, bro, they are desperate for goals. And I think fantastic signing. And honestly, HH, I think if Arsenal weren't in for him, they wouldn't have signed him in January. I think they saw Arsenal moving for him, bro. And they said, you know what? We have to get him now. Because I think Fabrizio, he said, very unlikely Vlahovic would leave in January a while ago. So I think Arsenal, they caused this, bro. I think Arsenal, they caused this. And shout out Arsenal, bro. He wasn't picking up their phone calls, you know what I mean?
They're losers, man. Arsenal are losers, bro.
Bro, I was seeing.
Arsenal were never gonna.
What is? I was seeing Robbie making a Thomas Partey song version 2, bro, from Vlahovic.
No. Look. See, after this guy retired Arsenal Football Club, they've not been the same ever since. Like this guy single-handedly retired that entire club. So, you know, it is what it is. Eric, man, you want to talk on this, man? Eric.
Yeah, I did. First of all, this whole thing about Serie A strikers being, you know, suspects. I'm not sure where it comes from, because you literally give 2 examples, and you're going to use 2 examples to make some kind of general statement. I can give you 2 examples of Serie A strikers that have worked, right? So Zlatan is one, and the other one is what's his name? Oh, his name left my head now. There was 2 of them, Zlatan and.
But you can't remember. You can't remember the other.
You can't count Ronaldo, man. You can't.
No. His name is.
Eric is fine. Why
no, it's not Ronaldo. In fact, Ronaldo's the third one.
Eric.
I remembered.
But you can't count Ronaldo. He's already played here, man. And he's on.
You can't. No, you can't say hell no.
Zlatan and Cavani. So those are two clear ones. So
Okay,
I
Eric,
don't
let's
know
talk.
about this.
No, Eric, let's talk. Let's talk.
Okay, let's talk.
Let's talk about Cavani and Ibra. Eric, has Ibra made a UCL final? Eric, louder. No, Eric, louder. We can't hear you. What?
What's your
Wait,
point?
Eric, I hear crickets.
HH, why do you hate Ibrahimovic so much?
Because he's arrogant, man. And he proclaims that he's a god.
Wait, Eric, you said no. First, you said Ibra. So because I'm
asking you a question.
I'm going to
Can you let me ask you a question? Can you let me ask you a question?
No, guys, just be very clear here. This is no hate towards Syria, bro. I love Syria. It isn't what it was when I started watching, but I still love the Syria. But I'm just trying to speak facts.
Can you let me
Ibrahimovic.
answer the question, HH? You asked me a question.
No. Ibra, for all his hype, he didn't sniff a freaking UCL final. Cavani, bro, this guy was addicted to missing 1v1s for PSG. He was obsessed. Basically, do you know how they go to like Alcoholics Anonymous? He was an addict. Like he couldn't help miss 1v1s. He was addicted to that, and he screwed up a lot of PSG's opportunities to make it to UCL because he screwed up so many 1v1s. And now he's a geriatric playing for Man United with the other geriatric, my goats, Cristiano.
So those points are irrelevant. They don't change what I'm saying. This whole Syria tax is not, it's not real as far as I'm aware. So, another one is Moise Kean, obviously to a lesser degree, but he's a clear example. And by the way, if Juve just kept him, I'm sure I know that it's a sensitive topic to talk about.
I swear Moise Kean is back at Juve.
Yeah, he is.
Is
He
it?
scored in the final group stage.
Okay, so they
Juve.
have Moise Kean, but they decided to still go for Vlahovic.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
What is that? I'm not following with that one.
HH, what do you expect from Vlahovic? Like, what are your expectations?
He just called him a hype job, bro. What do you think?
No, relax. I said that I think he may be, but let me be fair here. It could go either way. But what I want to warn people of is just don't be reactionary. And I don't think that people are hyping him too much when he's not yet proven himself at a bigger club. What people should say is, oh, this guy could be a really big striker. But the way that people are talking is like, this guy is already that dude. Okay, you scored loads of goals for Fiorentina. Bro, okay, a good example. There was a long time ago, a guy called Kevin Phillips. I think he was top scorer for Sunderland way back in the day. He then was picked for the England national team and he was crap. And then afterwards, he became crap. So playing for a Fiorentina where there's not a lot of pressure is it different from playing for Juventus when there's far more pressure on you and there's far more expected of you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like this is what will make or break him. If he really does belong, he will perform. If he doesn't,
we're kind of put it this way: if let's say he goes to Juve and he's amazing, then don't just say, "Oh, half of you said no." I didn't say that he will definitely fail, but I don't know whether he will definitely succeed.
I think there's been so much receipts on you, HH, that you're actually like scared to
well, screw those losers, man.
By the way, HH, there's some important comments too. Just a few seconds. The guys in the comments were mentioning Salah because obviously Salah played for Roma, but he's not a striker, is he? So I didn't mention him.
Inside forward.
But you can easily mention him.
He's a striker, man.
He's
not in.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Vlahovic's birthday is actually tomorrow, so happy birthday to Vlahovic in advance.
I mean, he's definitely gonna watch this.
Thanks for that, Eric, man. Thank you, man. Happy birthday, Vlahovic, man. Happy birthday, bro. Detroit Rock City, man. Bayern fan who we beat in the 2012 UCL final. I can't wait until we play improved FCB. Hashtag Laka is back. Look, can you stop bullying Barcelona, man? You already beat them 8, so stop bullying these guys, man. Let them be.
It's like beating us is like the highlight of their last 10 years. It's bigger than the. I don't get it. Like,
look, Ricardo, relax.
Who's the Lewandowski, bro? Who's the backup for Lewandowski?
The goal.
Yeah, a Stoke City player, right?
So Afcon, man, relax, bro. Lalion Rout says HH, the Chelsea Virgin Army General. Okay, thanks for that, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for your contribution. Abrit's Fair, thank you for the dub. Salah developed in the Serie, then balls in the Premier League farm. Relax.
Nah.
Developed in this year. Come on, that's too far. That's too far. Come on, bro. From Masur Usman Dembele, I welcome Adama. I need tips for whitening. # new me. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Lord
No,
have mercy.
Bruno, look, I can't.
Oh, my
Eden
God.
Michael Hazard. I feel strong, good, fit, heavy after my. Look, man. These guys are just clowns. Look, as I said again, just to be fair here, before UV fans starts calling me a piece of crap, I hope Vlahovic does well. And let me be clear here. Maybe I didn't say this fully. This is a very good signing for Juventus. Based on their situation, Chiesa out injured, Morata is trash. Let me explain it again. Morata is trash, and he still does not understand the offside rule. This is a much needed signing, and this is a very good signing for Juventus that they need. And as we're saying again, for narrative speaking, if Vlahovic leads Juve to the semis, we need to ask questions about my goats. That's what I said. If he leads them to the semis, my goats need to just answer just a few questions. Just a few questions. All right, so let's keep this baby movement. So now let's talk about Spurs. You know what I find funny is Conte, because I say to myself that Conte, my dear man Conte, did you really believe in your hand of hearts? Did you really believe that you would be supported in the markets by Daniel Levy? Because as we already saw from Tottenham, your boy Adama Traore literally rejected staying in England, rejected being in London, rejected a higher wage packet to go to play for Barcelona. Tottenham needs someone because Chelsea, a team that's already with issues and problems, got that ass 3 times in 1 month. they got that Chelsea work 3 times in 1 month. So these guys definitely need help. Now, this Luis Diaz, the way Tottenham are moving, I don't think that Tottenham will secure him because Levy is a businessman. Now, I'm going to ask a slightly controversial question here. Because I've seen Luis Diaz, and this guy is very good because this guy is that core of South America. Based on how Tottenham are moving, is Luis Diaz actually too good for Tottenham? Remember, this is a guy that Liverpool were looking at. Is somebody as skilled as this and as good as this, is he actually too good for a team like Tottenham? Abdul, talk to me. Luis Diaz, man.
No, I don't think so. Like, I think we should respect Tottenham, bro. I know a lot of people like they don't win trophies and shit like that, but they're still a big club, bro. They're still a big club and a big name.
No, they're not.
Why?
No,
Why?
they're not. No, they're not.
Give us reasons, man.
Give me
Give us
10
reasons.
reasons now.
Abdul, what
Tell us
makes
why.
them a big club? Explain. What makes them a big club?
HH, that might be a yellow card.
No,
Well, that's a
because
break.
like
That's a break.
I know they haven't gotten over the last hurdle in the finals, bro. But like,
Last hurdle. Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? But
Wait, I think they're
Oh,
still trying to get
Lord.
over the first hurdle, bro. Like, forget about the last one. I think they're still struggling on that first one. But no, wait, Abdul, you can't say they're a big club because they have a nuclear weapon as a stadium. So that doesn't count as being a big club.
no, but they are like for Spurs, they like commercially they're doing really well for a club their size. And I think money talks, bro.
They
Money
said
talks.
I should give you a red. So I should give you a red.
Bro, I was suspended last week, bro.
No, wait. Abdul, they said I should drop the brick. They said
Drop the brick.
They said I should drop the brick. I know. I'm just going via the
He
comments.
should get
bro.
something. He needs to get something. He
No,
needs
no,
to
it's
get
at
back to back suspensions, bro. Like, it was gonna
Red
kill me.
card. Spurs, they said red. Okay, it's fine. Okay, sorry. Go for it. Sorry.
Well, by the way, that was a City fan saying that. By the way,
City have won trophies.
yeah,
What are you
but,
talking about?
yeah, but so have Spurs like 100 years ago.
Thank
Well,
you. 100 years ago, when dinosaurs used to walk the earth, man.
but for Luis Diaz, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I haven't seen much of him because I don't use my spare time to watch Portuguese football. You know what I mean? And I do know I think he had a good Copa America. Did he play against Argentina? Was it him who scored against Argentina?
I believe so. Yeah, in the semi.
Yeah,
I
he
think it was
did.
him again in
He
Serie
did.
Yeah,
A.
that
What
was a
great
good
goal.
G. That was a good G actually. He's a striker, isn't he? He's a striker or a winger?
No, he's a left
He's a
winger.
left back. That's why he's a left back.
What? He's a left winger.
No, it's
Oh.
not a left. What was it? A left back. I think yeah, I think it's like left attacking winger.
Bro, I think they'll get him honestly, because if they don't get him, bro, I think Conte is gonna need another hair transplant, bro. He's gonna need another one because if this guy
No, but
doesn't-
Abdul, he knew what he was walking into, bro.
But I disagree. I disagree because
it's
no,
Tottenham.
I just completely disagree because they went back in for Conte, so they must have promised him signings, bro. They must have promised him
Wait,
signings.
Abdul, isn't this the same club whose chairman apparently gave Harry Kane assurances that he would be sold? Bro, then you leave is a guy that will shake your hand and then stab you in the back when you turn. It's what it is.
I mean, to be fair to Abdul, I think.
But you're asking me,
yeah.
and I personally see them getting him because I think they're gonna. Even Mourinho, bro, he got backed in his first January transfer window, so they got them.
He didn't get backed. No, he didn't. He didn't
He
get
got
backed.
Bergwijn, bro. He got Bergwijn.
No, he didn't get backed. He didn't get backed.
I
Yeah,
think
but-
Abdul is right. I think he's right in the sense that Levy can't take too many L's in such a short space of time. So I think he'll really try to get. Apparently, he's
Yeah,
gonna.
bro. And the Spurs fans, bro, I think they would protest if they don't sign anybody.
No one cares, man. Let's be real.
Wait,
No
wait,
one
wait,
cares.
Do you know how many times I see Enoch out and hashtag Levy out trending on Twitter? It's been trending for the last like 10 years or
Yeah,
so.
but now it's different, HH, because they actually have a world-class manager, bro. And if they bro, Conte as well.
Oh,
HH,
Abdul, hold up, right? So you're saying that
Babu.
Mourinho was not a world-class manager when they hired him?
nah, he's a
H,
dinosaur.
don't go
He's
there,
a-
H.
he's-
Don't
he's
go
a
there.
dinosaur.
Come on, don't go there.
He fell off.
Eric
He
took over the
fell
guy.
off.
No, let me
I
finish.
can't
my point.
blame you
Let
with
me-
that one,
Eric, one second. Let me finish my point.
No, you're right. Keep going. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So what I will say is, unlike Mourinho, I think Conte genuinely, he's proved that if he's not back, he will leave, bro. He will leave. He's not a sucker for the money, bro. Well, he is kind of, but like he's not gonna go chasing it if it's gonna hurt his legacy. And I think honestly, bro, I think he'll get back, bro.
Wait, hold up. Before I come to your boy, Eric, man, I'll just hit this man. Let's see. From your boy David T, man. Let's talk about Lukaku instead. Or David, we can talk about when last Man United won a major trophy, and we can talk about Ragball, and we can talk about why you tried to sign a geriatric because you falsely believed that he would have joined Man City. Or we could talk about how you insulted, abused Mourinho, was the last manager that actually won your club a major trophy. Or we can talk about the last time that you actually won the league title, or the league title was in 2013. Or we can talk about how Fergie got epilepsy in the 2011 UCL final. So, David, take your pick, bro. David C says, sorry, I still find it funny. Barca in Europa. Well, David, you shouldn't be insulting Europa League because that is the last major trophy that you won. So you should actually respect that.
Wait, he's a United fan? He's a United fan?
I know he's bro. Look at his profile pic.
Wait, no,
Ricardo
the funny
Lenzo,
part. The funny part is
Lenzo.
no. The funny part is that they're probably not even going to be sniffing Europa League next year. They're going to be at the Conference League.
No. Like, unfortunately, they are making the.
No, but he's right. It is funny, bro. It is funny. Like, it's a joke, bro. We should he is right, bro.
Wait, hold on. So your boy Half Hope's evil opinion says Vlahovic equals Belotti, Destro. No, Piatek, Kalinic. I curse him. No. Don't. No. Those guys, no. But no, like Belotti, aka Igor, Destro. Who the hell was Destro? Piatek was a hype job. Who the hell is Kalinic? So Vlahovic is going to do better than those dudes. He will. Vlahovic will do better than those dudes. I test merchant. HH, thank you for the dub. HH, do you like Conte like you do Mu or Zizou? No, I don't. Conte for me is a quick fixer. That's what he is. He's just a quick fix. Okay, this needs to be fixed. Boom. He's not really that dude, man. He's not. And I think that he's a short-term manager. Which is why United should have hired him. But I'm not putting him to the range of what Zizou has done, what Mo has done, what Pep has done, what Fake has done, what Ancelotti has done. No way. Or Klopp as well. Ice Freezy, thank you for the dub. Ansu Rati needs his daddy Traore to be fit. Hashtag Jim, hashtag LL. No, I think Ansu Fati just needs divine intervention, man. Eric, man, talk to me.
Yeah, I think just to start off, I think Abdul hit the nail on the head.
Ugh.
Apart from the fact, apart from when he said that Spurs are a big club, I'm not sure what he was talking about there, but yeah, look, I don't think, he's too good for Spurs necessarily, even though he can play for better teams. And I think that apparently Levy will really try to get him. He's gonna try, apparently he's gonna, what was the thing I read? He said break the bank or something like that. We'll see how that one happens, but I think Levy will really put in a big effort to try and get him, because I believe he's under pressure. Because when you sign someone as high a profile, I agree with what you said. Conte is not world class. He's not on the level of some of the guys you mentioned, right? But he's still a high profile manager, and you're not going to sack Conte just a few months into, appointing him. That would be crazy. So I think he's under pressure to back Conte, and he needs to, show that he's giving the guys, a chance to succeed. Even though it's a thankless task, it's pretty much it's a no-win situation. Conte's not going to do anything at Spurs. That's just the reality. I'm not sure why he even went to Spurs. I really don't know.
Money.
It must be money, because I can't think of any kind of.
Isn't the same guy that wanted a severance package from us?
This guy literally took us to court. he took Chelsea to.
Bro,
Yeah, look.
Severance package. That's why I called him severance package. That's his nickname, Antonio Conte, aka severance package.
He committed footballing atrocities, and then when the club wanted to sack him, he took us to court. Look, forget this guy, man. But in terms of the player, he's obviously a quality player. I don't think he's Chelsea level, if I'm being completely honest. We don't need to waste time looking at people like this. But he would help Spurs, I think. I think they want to get Europa, right? So, top 4. People are saying top 4 for Spurs. I don't think so. The team isn't good enough.
No. They're not Stephen top 4. No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Like that ship has long sailed, man. All right, let's now talk about let's turn the heat up slightly. Let's turn the heat up slightly on things right now, man. Okay, so
we'll be getting to
the Hal, man. The Hal.
I thought it was the Ling.
There was an interesting
Overrated, by the way.
There was relax. There was an interesting interview that he gave where he basically said, so basically, I think it's Jan, who's like an ESPN Norwegian correspondent, had like an interview with him, and apparently he likes kebab pizzas or something and pina coladas, which is all cool. But I think what was interesting about that interview was where he said that, this whole thing about how Dortmund were pressuring him to sign a new contract, and they were putting pressure upon him. He said, "Look, man, I don't want to comment about that anymore." So he never said that what I said was wrong or I was misinterpreted. So he still stands by what he said, but I think that he just doesn't want to ruffle any more feathers, which he still feels it is true that Dortmund were trying to pressure him. First things first, do Dortmund think that this guy is going to stay? So first of all, he was never going to stay because we know that Dortmund are a selling club. And Dortmund can't keep hold of guys who are as highly regarded as him, because we know what the history is. But Dortmund could have maybe had a chance of maybe keeping him for maybe a year or 2 years, just so extra until they find a replacement. So I think his release clause gets trickled down. So I think he is deaf. I already thought he was going to be off this summer, but now that it seems as if him and Dortmund are now sort of at odds, most definitely he's going to move this summer for sure. Because I think that there may be some bad blood between him and the Dortmund hierarchy. And my thing is, where does this guy go? Because I think this is going to be the really big move this summer. Because I think it's going to be him and Mbappe both moving this summer. So my main thing is that where does this guy go this summer? That's my main thing. So I want to come first to Ricardo, man. Ricardo,
all
man.
Right.
The link, man.
So we're going to talk about where he's going to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Or,
Look,
or do you think that he will remain at Dortmund, even though it seems him and Dortmund are having beef?
no, he's not staying at Dortmund, that's for sure. In terms of where he will go, look, a lot of you guys are not gonna like to hear this, but it's much like I've always believed this. I think this guy is gonna end up at Barcelona. If it's not Barcelona, it's going. The only way I can see him end up at Real Madrid, I'll say this, is if Mbappe signs the extension at PSG. I think that's the only way he goes to Real Madrid, because I find it hard to believe that Haaland and Mbappe are going to be playing together, especially with the way the media is portraying that these two guys are 1A and 1B for the future. Now, whether you believe it's not really a debate who's better, I would agree. I think Mbappe is a better player, but the media is going to paint a picture the same way. Even HH, how you said it before, Messi, Ronaldo, it's not really a competition. Messi's the better player. It's the same way Mbappe and Haaland. Mbappe's the better player. It's just the media.
No, but people try to drive the narrative, though.
But that's what I'm saying. They need something to drive the narrative for football to sell. And this is going to be the next thing. Now, in terms of Haaland, the reason why I can see him go to Barcelona, apart from Laporte's obsession, is that if remove Mbappe, okay, if he goes to Real Madrid, where is he gonna play? Benzema is still arguably the best player in the world, and he's not gonna have a steep decline. So you can see Benzema in a Real Madrid uniform for the next 2 seasons maximum. Like, I think then you'll start seeing a decline in Benzema. Okay, so that kind of rules him up, because Haaland is not going to take a back seat for Benzema. You can apply the same logic for Bayern Munich. There ain't no way Lewandowski is gonna start over this guy unless Bayern Munich somehow sell Lewandowski. But I highly doubt that, because I think Lewandowski wants to stay at Bayern Munich, and he's most likely going to get a contract extension. I think I'm pretty sure he wants to break all the Bundesliga and Bayern Munich records. I think that's his objective. Now, there's Man City. You can argue Man City because he has the ties of his father and whatnot, and then obviously he's born in England, so he probably likes the fish and chips leagues to a certain degree. However, if he goes to England,
Stereotypical.
Sorry,
I said your comment was stereotypical, but carry on.
You're racist. To English people, you're racist.
Oh my god, I don't care. Okay, they're colonizers. They have no reason to complain. I could see him go to City, man. I really can. But then you got to question, well, what's the point of Julian Alvarez? Because I think he's more of a Pep Guardiola player than Erling Haaland is, because Pep likes his strikers or / center forwards to be very good on the ball. I think Haaland is decent. I don't really think he's that good on the ball. He's just very good.
Just on your City point, I agree with you. But I read a report, I think it might have been from The Athletic, that said that Julian Alvarez will not divert City from still pursuing Haaland.
No, for sure. That's why I'm not ruling out Manchester City. I still think Manchester City is in the running. However, when we look at who Haaland is, his agent, the fact that the transfer fee is pretty low. If the transfer fee is low, it's because he's probably going to demand a higher wage. And is City going to disrupt their wage structure just for the sake of Erling Haaland? I mean, I think their best paid player is Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know how well it will sit with the team if Haaland just comes in unproven at a better league and is now the top paid player. I don't think this is much of an issue at Barcelona. And I know as much people want to clown Barcelona with the wage structure and whatnot, their actual their La Liga wage, or the wage cap, is actually going to quadruple for the next season. It's going from 98 million to 400 million. This was obviously going to happen because of the fans going back to the stadium. So Barcelona being able to give Haaland the money he wants is not going to be an issue. And I think from a marketing standpoint, Haaland, when I look at the player he is, he definitely wants to be number one. This guy is driven by greatness. He wants to be great. And I think there's no other better team that is positioned than Barcelona to give him that, because Barcelona are missing a superstar player. And for that, and Erling Haaland is the next generation of that. If he goes to Madrid, for example, he's going to have to share the spotlight with Mbappe. And in my opinion, the way I see Real Madrid fans and the whole fan base, the club and everything, and how much he loves the club and how much he's vocally expressed that he loves the club, I think the fans are going to have a bias towards Mbappe, because they already think this guy is a legend at the club. I don't know why, but he just is. So is Haaland gonna really want to be in the shadows of Mbappe if he goes to Real Madrid? And not even to mention Benzema being there. There's gonna be Vinicius there too. So I just don't see Real Madrid as a viable option. It's really, in my opinion, it's between Barcelona and Man City. And well, we'll see with Man City. I think Man City have a good shot. They got the league in their favor. They need a number 9. But I think Barcelona has more to offer him on the field than off the field. And I think, if let's just say Barcelona go on, have a great season, and in the future, if they win Champions League maybe in 5 years or so, I don't think there's any question who is going to win the Ballon d'Or for say. But if he was to win it, Champions League in Real Madrid, I think he's going to be competing with Mbappe, and he better hope it's not an international year because Mbappe is always going to have the advantage of playing for France.
All right. Come on, man. Talk to me. Haaland, man.
Oh, what about him?
Can Chelsea get him?
No. We would have to sell a lot of our players to get this guy.
Wait, come on. Wait, sell Lukaku? What? Come on, man. Don't say.
Swap deal. No, but it's just like I don't really see where he's gonna go. Apart from Barcelona or Man City, I don't think Real Madrid would. I mean, nah. The more I watch Haaland, the more I just go, why do people rate him so highly? The same way as they rate.
No, come on, his goals. You can't deny the guy's goal scoring, man.
Yeah. Respect to the goal scoring, but it's like, Bundesliga's tax at the same time. So it's just kind of like, how good is he really? Because he hasn't really done anything in Europe that for me to go like, oh yeah, he's the main guy. He hasn't done anything internationally as well. So, I'm probably Barcelona if they get their finances sorted out. But yeah, it looks like it's been planned for a long time, since like last summer, that he would leave this in 2022. So for him, I hope he does well somewhere else, because to prove himself, I think Barcelona might get him. That's my
no. See that would be a major flex based on how much we've actually insulted Barca and called these guys losers and so forth. It would be a major flex if these guys actually end up getting homeboy, man. That would be a major flex, man. Okay, so why don't you rate him even though the guy is a high goal scorer? Are you saying Bundesliga tax is real?
Yeah, because it's like I look at the Bundesliga and I look like, oh, the way they play is so much space, so much, time to just.
Well, he scored in the UCL.
He has scored in the UCL, but it's just kind of like, okay, can he take it to the next level?
Haaland has 10 goals in the UCL, by the way.
Yeah, but can he take it to can he take Borussia Dortmund to, similar to Robert Lewandowski, he took Borussia Dortmund to a final. Can he do that for Borussia Dortmund? And I think, no, not really.
No, but Cobham, you're missing the point that Borussia Dortmund at that time wasn't just Lewandowski. They actually had great supporting players. They had Marco Reus. They had Gundogan. They had Mario Götze when he was actually relevant. Matt Hummels when he was before Bayern. Like, they actually had a good team. The level that this Dortmund team have, they're not as good as the one Lewandowski had.
Can I speak on it?
All right, before I come to you, Eric, let me just hit some doors and I'll come to you right away, Eric, man. Can you play a reaction to this Sterling? Look, no, that's actually, well, I've not played this in a while, but look, all right, because you asked for it, now cover your ears, man. Actually, no, you don't even need to cover your ears. Do you know how bad that miss was? Do you actually remember that miss?
Yes.
Like, because you know what? Look, man, I always have a pep agenda. Do you know how when you're so sure it's a goal, you're already getting ready to be like, oh, okay. Because remember, City's score and they'll take over Lyon. So when he missed, I was like, wait a minute, the ball is supposed to, the net is supposed to ripple, and I was like, because it took me just seconds to be like, he just missed literally from a yard away. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lep strikes. But look, man, we can actually have a full documentary about Pep's all of the Pep moments in the UCL. But as I said again, I never want anybody to talk about how Pep has been unlucky in the UCL. Don't talk to me about bad luck. You've spent too much oil money for people to say, "Oh, it's just bad luck that you've not given me a UCL." Hell no, no way. From your boy Harty Momo, is this the Arsenal fan? Newcastle have signed Bruno Guimaraes. So did they secure the signing? Newcastle are moving, man. Newcastle are moving.
Wasn't this guy linked to Arsenal as well?
Yeah, he was,
was
bro.
it?
You see Arsenal.
That's what I heard.
Wait. Is that an honest thing? I told you, this guy adopted the football club.
They haven't been the same
Ever
since.
since the guy single-handedly adopted the football club. Arsenal, we make fun of Arsenal. They're not to be taken. They're not to be taken seriously. Thomas Partey, who zoom. Like they're for jokes. They're a joke.
I can't wait when Chelsea play them, man. I can't wait, bro.
Now, Ralph. What if Chelsea lose to
Ain't no way we're losing, bro.
Oh, Ralph, you just jinxed it.
Ralph,
This
team, with this team, because Ralph, remember that's game that led to Lampard's downfall. It was Arsenal. So Ralph, relax. Ralph, I need you to relax, bro. Your boy David C. Think of the dub, man. Ronaldo or Cavani to retire soon or leave. The Glazers love big names. Ragnick has worked with him. Ole wanted him, coached him too. We also have money.
If you don't have UCL, he's not.
Now, David T, I want to say this in the nicest way possible.
That's true, though.
And you're still garbage.
But let me say this. Let me be nice. I want to say this in the nicest way possible. There is no way in hell a guy as highly regarded as Erling Haaland is going to end up in a team that fights for top 4. There is no way in hell Erling Haaland is going to choose Man United over Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Oh wait, HH, I want to say,
and football reality, you don't choose Man United over Real Madrid or Barca. I'm sorry, it's just reality. So David C, you can try, and you have a great chance because United have that cash. But once Barca or Real enter the chat, you've got to leave. I'm sorry, it's football heritage. Eric, talk to me. Eric.
Yeah. Look, I just want to start off by saying, Erling Haaland to Manchester City is fake news, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
It's just not gonna happen, man. People keep telling me this stuff, and I'm just trying to understand why people keep saying it. I'm not following. I'm really not.
I think it's because his father, Alfie Haaland, played for Man City. That's it. That's the only reason.
I mean, he was born in England. Okay. I mean, there are other players who were born in England who don't play in England. Look, Haaland isn't coming to Man City. He's not even coming to the Premier League. I would love him to come to the Premier League. Let's show us how good you are. Show us how good you really are. Because for me, Bundesliga tax is real. It just is. And people think this guy is some kind of, they think he's, I don't know, the Colossus or Superman. They think he can do everything. He can do it all. He's some kind of cyborg. But for me, he's not. He's he will. I just hope he comes to the EPL, because we will see how good he really is, and we will see if this guy is a phenom that everybody says he is. Because you tell me about Champions League, yes, fair enough, fantastic. He has a ridiculous record. His goal scoring record is incredible. As good as Messi and Ronaldo. Maybe even, I think it's even better. But at the end of the day, you don't see teams packing the bus in the Premier League. Teams don't sit back with 10 men behind the ball in the Champions League. So when you're having to face teams that are week in, week out, we'll see how good he is, right? But in terms of where he goes to next, difficult to say. I don't know. City, I'm just ruling City out. For me, like, sorry, maybe I missed something, but I'm ruling out City. Barcelona, that's the obvious one. A lot of people are saying Barcelona nowadays. I'm not sure why. I don't know where did they get the money from, or where will they get the money from? I don't know. I'm sure they have their
No,
ways.
not like
Eric.
I'll just move some numbers around, man.
Eric.
That's
No, wait, hold on.
accounting tax.
No, wait. You know, Barcelona is getting rid of Griezmann, Coutinho, and Trincao like all next summer, and for 40 million apiece. So that more than sure covers the Haaland transfer.
okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
You
Ricardo,
forgot,
show me the finances. Show me the numbers.
you forgot to mention Dembele, and they're getting rid of Dembele as well. Look, Holland.
Fuck that guy.
Holland is going to La Liga, most likely at this point. I'm really not sure, but I think he'll go to La Liga or the Bundesliga. But then if you,
I mean, Eric, do you feel that he's a big name and so forth? So are you saying that La Liga still has more pull than the Premier League then for top players and top talents?
Of course.
no, I'm actually not saying that. I think some players just have a preference, you know.
No.
The idea was that
If Eric, if let's say, for instance, let's say Mbappe is a free agent, Haaland, he's a free agent, Joao Felix becomes a free agent. If it's a choice between between Barca, Real Madrid, or City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, I still think that Real Madrid and Barca will still hold that sway over that big top tier player.
You're right. They always have that sway. They always have that pull. But the reality is, players, most players actually think about what they're going to do when they join that club. Maybe with some exceptions. Maybe like Joao Felix, he wasn't thinking about how he's actually going to perform at his new club. But players actually think about that stuff. So why would someone realistically go to a weaker team just because of the name? Why would they do that? Some players want to actually perform and get their statistics higher, and they want to achieve things. They want to win trophies. For example, Man United. Man United is a big name. Yes, not as big as Madrid and Barca, but in the Premier League, would you go to Man United over other teams? Some players would. Some players would make that mistake, but other players no. They want to do the best for their career. They wouldn't just
no. But Eric, I said specifically the top talents.
Yeah.
So a player was regarded as, this is one of the future superstars. So not just any player, you're regarded as one of the future superstars, which means that people think that you're going to be like the next Ballon d'Or player or the next king of football. I still feel Barca and Real Madrid is a place that...
Okay, so let me just think of some examples. So Neymar went to Barcelona, right?
Yeah.
But then he didn't stay very long. He decided
But he went to Barca initially, though.
He did, yes, initially. But he left. Why did he decide to leave? Why wasn't he satisfied? Messi. Right?
That's an amazing segue.
Wait, but Eric, that doesn't negate my point, though. He still made... When he was at Santos, people were saying, this is the next Pele. Like, we'll get to the Neymar doc because it's actually very cool because when it gets to the Neymar doc review, that's where we said at Santos, he was already hyped as the next Pele. So the fact that he moved from Santos to Barca already supported my point. Now, where he goes afterwards is different.
So what about
got a guy who was regarded as the... Bro, remember that freaking YouTube goal that went all
around?
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. Okay, but what's the closest thing to... I was getting somewhere. What's the closest thing to Neymar right now? In terms of that level of caliber of player, it's Mbappe, isn't it? It's Mbappe.
No. Relax.
So who's it?
No. Not in ability, but in terms of skills and so forth.
Okay, look, Mbappe went to PSG. He could have gone to Madrid, but he went to PSG first. Why did he do that? Why didn't he just go straight to Madrid?
Because he's Parisian.
Hold on. Did Madrid or Barca ever even make an offer for Mbappe when he was at Monaco?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I believe around that same time is when Barcelona were looking at a replacement for Neymar, and they were actually looking at Mbappe, but they decided to opt out for Ousmane Dembele. Now, we don't know how true that is. We don't know if Mbappe would have said yes to Barcelona.
Oh, Lord.
But let me tell you, at the time, there was a genuine conversation. So I mean, it's all revisionist. We can sit here now and say that was stupid, but it's all revisionist. Because at the time, Dembele was looking like the real deal. But to answer Eric's point, you also have to put into perspective these players. It's not just about the league they play on; it's about their lifestyle. So for Neymar, for example, he went from Barcelona to the city of Paris. Those are the top 2, top 3, the best cities in Europe. So it's like the change in lifestyle is not so much because it's top tier cities. It's the same reason why a lot of players they decide to stay in Italy, because Italy as a culture, as for lifestyle, it's
But
a lot better.
what about London?
No, it's
No,
tax.
no, but listen, London is a great city. Don't get me wrong, but you're not going to compare to London to Barcelona to Paris to Milan to some great cities in Europe. London may be one of the big cities in Europe, but when you look at the weather, when you look at the lifestyle, maybe you got to remember a lot of these players, for example, like Brazilian players, right? For Neymar, he grew up in Brazil. He's used to a particular weather. Why the hell would he want to live in a depressed country like England? But when you can go live in Barcelona,
Oh,
that
damn.
actually, well, let's be honest, it rains like 90% of the time.
God damn, Queen Lizzie will not be happy, bro.
Well, it
Queen
is what it
Lizzie will
is,
not be
man.
happy.
It
The heck?
is.
James Bond
You
will
do
be
know
on
that
you.
the more millionaires live in London than anywhere else, right?
Yeah,
So
but they're
they
not
don't care.
footballers. They're not footballers.
You
And
know,
they're not
but you said the
20-year-olds
lifestyle.
Yes,
No,
but they're not. But they're also millionaires, billionaires. They're also not footballers. They're not celebrities. They're at least to the level of football. They're not 20. They're not getting girls left, right, and center and playing in big stadiums and getting massive endorsement deals.
I mean, you
Like,
said the
they're
weather,
treated
but
differently.
the weather in Paris isn't much better than London, is it?
Well, I think the whole
Oh, yo,
city
guys,
is.
let's
no,
stick
no.
to the
No,
topic.
but Eric,
Let's
man,
go back to this topic.
Eric, I've been to Paris, man, bro. The woman, bro. Like, I walked down the Champs-Élysées, bro. The woman and the Eiffel. Paris has style. Like, that's one thing I'll give to Paris. See, put it this way: London's pull is history, because London. When people come to London, is wow, look at how old these buildings are. And I think tourists are really pulled by just how old the architecture is and just how much history that dates back to hundreds of years. But which Spain don't have, Portugal don't have the kind of history that like this that the city of London has. And there's some very kind of interesting architecture based on the history. But the thing with Paris is that France can almost go as far back as England. But France, bro, that's Paris Fashion Week. I think. But London, though, you see, I think Ricardo, I think it's unfair because for me, you've never been to London. I don't think.
No, for sure, for sure.
So,
I'm not saying London isn't a.
See, I can't speak for the rest of England. Like, I can't. But London is one of the best cities in the world in terms of.
I'm not denying it.
In terms of just character, the different places, different regions, it is cool. But no, but you know what? We're looking at this the wrong way. It's not even necessarily about lifestyle because again.
No, but HH partly is about lifestyle.
Thing, but I think it's more so to do with what the club means.
No,
so
but
if you're a star player and people are saying you're the next big thing, you know that all roads lead through Real Madrid and Barcelona.
No, for sure.
Cristiano knew that he had to leave Man United.
No, HH, but you have to take into account that the big reason why Barcelona and Real Madrid are massive pulls is because there's more reasons than just the club. Outside of the club, you live in like the perfect weather, the city, the luxuries that are are at your hands. It's like, I'm not saying London can't offer you those things. It definitely can. But now you're comparing the top of the top. Out of all the top cities, there are clearly some that are better than others. There's a reason why Barcelona has always been popular, despite the fact.
I disagree, Ricardo. I disagree. But I want to talk about Haaland. I think we're going too off topic here. But I think I disagree because I think the reason why Barca and Madrid have such a big pull on South American players is because it's a lot easier for them to they don't speak no English, bro. They don't speak no English. And it's easier for them, like the integration from Spanish to Portuguese is not a big difference.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
And I think, bro, and how often do you see if the English star, bro, English stars are more likely to choose like a Premier League club, like people who are better English.
No, for sure.
Sancho, I think honestly, Jadon Sancho, if Barca or United were in for them last season, I think he would have chosen United, bro. Because I think it's closer to home and stuff like that. But anyway,
we do know the English players have a preference for the Premier League where they grew up as. Your point is valid, but I'm just saying there's more than just what the stature of the club is. Actually because you don't spend 24 hours a day at your club. A good portion of that is outside of it.
No, wait, let's go Haaland.
Yeah, I honestly think Haaland is gonna stay one more year at Dortmund. And then he's gonna go to Madrid next summer.
No. I think him and the guys have beef, bro.
No, I don't think so. I think what's it called? When he came out and said that Dortmund are putting pressure on him, obviously telling the truth because it makes no sense why he would lie about that. He's telling the truth, and I think what's going to happen is because Benzema's contract runs out in summer 23. And I think I read a report somewhere where it said like Real Madrid will try to get Haaland. They're going to convince him to stay one more year and get him in next summer. Because it makes sense because, honestly speaking, if you are Karim Benzema and they bring in Erling Haaland this year, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
Abdul, I think you
Your
disconnect.
mic is
Your mic is breaking up.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You sound like the T800. Yo, speak.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, it's wait. Come out and come back in. Come out and come back in because it's sounding-
HH. Yassir Saeed said to send the league link.
Please,
What does Yassir wants with Real? Yassir, DM me, bro. DM me for the link. DM me. What does this guy wants with my life right now? Okay, I think it's Abdul. You Abdul. Abdul. Are you here? Are you here? What up? One, two. But see if you can hear us, man. Talk to me. So look, basically, so Ralph, Haaland, man, where do you see that? Wait, did I come to you on this, Ralph?
No.
Haaland, talk to me.
Bundesliga tax. That's what I'm gonna say.
He scored in the UCL, man. He has scored in the UCL.
Wait, HH, can't we
Oh,
use the
that-
same logic? Can we use the same logic for Mbappe then? I mean, he plays in
Oh.
Liga, but he's done it in the UCL.
League on,
It
they've
was called the World
produced
World
for
Cup.
me.
Oh my
League
god!
on, they've
Wait,
produced too many
hold up,
ballers, man.
Ricardo. Who's the guy?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No, we can hear you. But before I come to Abdul, Ricardo, who's the guy that dropped a 3-piece on your club at your stadium?
But your logic is not consistent because you're saying that Haaland can do it in the Champions League, which Mbappe did too. But you're saying that Haaland made because Bundesliga tax. Well,
No.
I mean, the
Ralph,
first thing
no. Ralph just said Bundesliga. No, that's not me. Ralph said Bundesliga.
Okay, well, my point. Okay, so for Ralph, I mean, how is that any different from Mbappe? You can say international, but if Haaland was French, you don't think he would do the same for France? Like the same metric. This metric is still the same.
Wait,
Too many ballers come out of France, man.
And
Wait,
That's what I'm
Croatia
gonna
don't
say.
play Europa League.
Wait, sorry.
Okay, wait. Let's go back to Abdullah now. I'll take Dobbs after
Can you hear me?
Abdul.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you, bro.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, I think he's gonna because for Karim Benzema, bro, it would be disrespectful if they brought in Haaland. Let's be honest, because bro, this guy is at the top of his game, and you're bringing in a replacement for him. That's disrespectful. And I think I read somewhere where they said like they're gonna try to convince Haaland to stay one more year at Dortmund, which, bro, I don't see the big problem with that because he's still so young. And then they're going to try to bring him in next year. And I think for Real Madrid, I think his father, bro, is a massive fan of Real Madrid, bro. I even checked Haaland's dad's Instagram, bro, and he follows Real Madrid. It's the only club he follows.
Alf in the Haaland.
Yeah, bro, he follows only Real Madrid. You even made a video on this in 2020 about Real Madrid and Erling Haaland's dad wanting to take him to Real Madrid.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want him at Barcelona, bro. I don't want him at Barcelona because for Barcelona, I want us. Yesterday, I was beefing with a Liverpool fan on Twitter. I was beefing with him, and towards the end of the beef, he posted a picture of one of their goals in that 4-0 humiliation. And I just looked at it and I saw PK's face and Longlay's face, HH. And I just said to myself, how are these guys still at this club, man? I felt a little sick, honestly, because how can you have done that and then 8-2 the year after and still be playing regularly? Like, bro, it's disgusting.
Oh, no, it's because of wait, haven't you seen like this is exactly what was going to happen, man? Maybe you didn't see this yesterday.
HH.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I would so much rather us investing in a good defense, bro, because, bro, if like we yes, we need a striker, but like the way we're moving right now, it's as if like Porter, he wants to make a statement signing because it's gonna help. I don't know if you've seen this, but we have like a new sponsorship deal with Spotify on our shirts.
Oh yeah. So I saw that.
So I think he wants to make a statement signing of Erling Haaland and the around
Yeah,
him.
you're breaking up.
God
Mike.
damn.
Be like
Abdul, wait, Abdul, are you in a fridge? Yeah, man. You were like,
I'm gonna try
R2D2 text.
I'm gonna try
yeah,
to
Trump. Maybe.
He's stuck in transit, man. He's stuck in transit.
Oh, you're in transit. Yeah,
just
yeah.
go to
Try and-
someone else.
Okay, wait. Let me get to some dubs, man, and then we'll try and close this one out. All right, here we go. So, from Bash, Arsenal FC are window shoppers. Shout out to 50 Cent. Do you know that's actually the perfect way to like Arsenal are window shopping merchants. So, bro, these guys were linked to Moses, they were linked to Zeus, they were linked to Kal-El, they were linked to Bruce Wayne, they're linked to everybody. And I think they do that just to keep Arsenal fans hyped up, but also they're like, we were so close. So it makes people think, oh, we're a big club because we are linked to pretty much everybody under the sun when there was no chance we're ever going to get these dudes. The boy Suleiman says, shout out to Wabadul, the panel, the streets, and the HH. Hashtag GG Mimi, man.
Shout out Suleiman, bro. Shout out Suleiman.
Shout out, man. Thank you, the love, man. Harti Momo, who's an Arsenal fan. Poundland is Werner 2.0. Bundesliga tax is heavy. Now, Harti Momo, you did not just call this dude Poundland. You didn't just call him Poundland.
No, but he is right. Like, bro, Bundesliga tax, bro. Eric,
don't compare Haaland to Werner. Werner is a whole
the tax
different
is real, bro.
No,
what if he actually flops in another league? Like, bro,
Bring him to the EPL. Bring him to the EPL. That's what I'm saying.
It's not Ralph. It's possible. See, Ralph, it's possible. Which is why I say to myself that Haaland, let's see, because I don't think he will. Because I'm just saying that he bowled for Salzburg and Dortmund, but because I feel that there is something about his finishing and his goal scoring that is just of a higher quality than let's say Jovic, Werner, or Andre Silva. So I understand that he's just a class above. Same thing with Lewandowski, bro. Are we really going to say that if Lewandowski moved to any of those other leagues that he'd flop? Hell no. Come on, man. And from Half Hope's Honest Talks, HH, thoughts on Said and Co being attacked on Twitter? I have no idea who the hell Said and Co are. But if they're getting attacked, what did they do and did they deserve it, man? That's all I want to know. From the Milan Messenger, man. Thank the door, man. Milan Messenger. Since Zad has flopped so bad for Los Blancos, should we start about a Premier League tax?
But that's Zad,
man.
It's injuries.
Are you really going to do this? Are you really going to do this? Because like, for me, like that is only one example, and in my opinion, I think Real Madrid poisoned Hazard, personally speaking, because he turned up overweight. So it is supposed to, it's too. See, now that's what I would like to see.
I mean, there's
but you know what the issue is? How many Premier League players have gone from the Premier League to La Liga or so forth? Top players who've done well, not many. Because a lot of guys in the Premier League, they sort of remain there. Like how many? And this is another key thing. How many times do Barca or Real Madrid buy a top Premier League talent? Not many times. So I don't think that we have enough of an example to say whether an EPL tax exists. And Zad, that doesn't count because it's only one, and also I don't count it because Real Madrid did something to that.
You can count Coutinho as well. I mean, he was a bit of a flop.
What the?
And let's be honest, Coutinho was like, we make it seem like he was shit in the Premier League. He wasn't shit. He was a good player, but
Coutinho's a good. Coutinho's a shout.
Someone said Woodgate.
I mean, you could also
no, but you know what thing about Coutinho? But I'll be real with you. I never even rated him at Liverpool. I still called him a limited shooting merchant. So I still called him Coutinho at Liverpool. So hence why when Barca were in from, I'm like, wait, Barca, why are you getting this dude? This dude is overrated. He's not that good. So I never rated it. But other people did, and you guys paid 100 and something million for him. and he's a bigger weight than Hazard. So there you go. David T, thank you for the dog, David T. I don't think Haaland fits in La Liga. Mbappe is more of a fit, quick with flair. Haaland is a Harry Kane Zlatan type. You see, I'm not going to be as harsh as Ralph was and so forth. I'm just saying this guy is like a flat track bully. But you know, some of the things I said about Haaland are still true. Yes, he's improved technically and so forth. But Haaland isn't Benzema. He's not Cannibal Suarez. He's not Lewandowski. So he's not that skilled of a footballer in the technical sense of the word. So, but that's why I say it will be interesting. So if he was to move to the La Liga and so forth, it would just be interesting to see how he fares. Now, guys, it's not time for us to get very real right now.
Is my mic better, bro?
Oh yeah, it's better,
Yeah.
much better. It's not time. It's time to now get real, man. It's time to get very real indeed. Eric, is your mic working? Eric, is a mic working? Is your mic working there, Eric? Okay. Cobham, your mic is working, Cobham?
Yo.
Okay, good. But before I go into this nonsense, I want to just throw up something, just a brief little thing, just for you to view. Where is here it is. Just something very brief for you to view right now. I want to ask Eric, what's the meaning of this? I'll give you time just to read it, and then I want you to explain. You and Cobham to explain what the meaning of this nonsense is.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, crystal
Okay,
clear.
let me drink some water.
Please drink as much.
Oh,
Cobham,
okay.
drink water, please. Don't clear your throat, please.
Okay. Okay, this is this is not surprising. Okay, this is not surprising. Your boy Nini, I think he posted a video about this recently.
Okay.
It is basically, he's not the only one. He's just the latest. I think it might be the latest one. So basically, a lot of the Chelsea attackers are discontent because they don't feel as if they're being played in the best way, right? In the way that can get the best out of them, which is fair enough. I think Pulisic has the best. He has the fairest argument in that regard because this guy's been playing as a wing back. He's been played as a right wing back. He's been played on the right most of the time by Tuchel. And I think his best position is on the left, as he showed under Lampard, right, in his first season. So I get it. I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. It's not that deep. It's normal. But this is just yet another unfortunate, evidence that the squad is imbalanced, Me personally, I have no issue with what we're doing right now because people can complain all they want. But for me, if we open up, if we try to do what Lampard was trying to do, we're going to ship some goals. We're going to start being a team that can't even get a draw. I mean, we've been getting so many draws recently. If we start opening up, we're going to start getting a lot of losses. So for me, I'm fine. Look at the table. The table looks not bad. We've had some horrible performances, yes. We've drawn way too many games recently, yes, correct. But if you look at the table, it's not too bad. The number of games played, goals scored, goals conceded, it's not too bad. So for me, keep going. Tuchel knows exactly what he's doing. I trust Tuchel. I don't expect Chelsea to play like this forever. But we just need to try and get the best out of the players in the best way we can right now until the summer, right? That's all I'm thinking. And for the players, you just need to try and be professional. This is slightly unprofessional for me. It's not really needed, especially after recent events at the club. So for me, the players just need to, just dig in. It's not nice. Players don't always play what they want, but just hold on for a little bit. Try and see out the season and end the season well, win a few trophies, and then we'll see what happens in the summer.
Eric, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, no, Abdul, no, wait, because you still winners must go first. So Cobham, explain to me this whole thing with politics, because Eric made a very good point. After the whole Lukaku episode, why would you do this? Like, why? Like, I mean, why is it? Are you saying that you're incapable of keeping your grievances private? So why would you do this after the whole Lukaku hoopla? Because this is the wrong time to do this. Why?
I don't understand what's wrong with these players. It's like they see Lukaku got absolutely killed for his interview, and then decide, you know what, let me do my own little interview as well. But with Pulisic, it's kind of like, well, it's sort of your fault as well because you can't keep fit. So Thomas Tuchel can't really pick you if you can't keep fit. As one smart man once said, you can't play if your fitness is class A. And Pulisic, we can't rely on him.
That rhymes. I like that. That rhymes.
We can't.
I'm gonna steal that, man. You can't play if your fitness is class A. All right, yeah.
It's just like, well, bro, it's you haven't shown the levels that you did current and before 2020 when lockdown first started. He was money,
bro. He's living off of that 5 month. And come on, look at how foolish. See, now that's a receipt that must be burnt. Don't bring other receipts where it said he was top 5 in the world based on form, based off of that lockdown form, bro. That's it. All he's done as Chelsea, which is why I said this is complete bullcrap. All you've done in your entire Chelsea career are those 3 or 4 months after lockdown, and that's it. You've been nonsense before, and you've been nonsense since.
Yeah. To go on off Eric saying that the Chelsea performance haven't been that bad. When you look at it, I actually did my own research and I looked. The times that Chelsea have led games and dropped points equal 13 out of 18 points, which means we would have been tied on points with Man City if Chelsea kept, not conceded or thrown games when they've led first, which shows me that it's not really the attack problem. It's just the mentality of the teams that can't get the job done, can't get over the line. And I'm just hoping that next season is just much better than what we're having right now, because I'm just tired right now. So yeah.
Abdul, as an outsider looking in, man, what's wrong with Chelsea? Lukaku with his interview, Pulisic with his interview. These are the Champions League winners. Why can't these guys just shut the F up and just put their heads down and work? Because, see, Abdul, it's one thing if you're playing well and you're not playing out of position. But Lukaku, you've been trash. Pulisic, you've been garbage. Why do players who play crap come out and talk the most? And don't use the whole thing of you've been played out of position because that's just cap.
Yeah, but that was what I was gonna ask Eric. Why is it only your attackers who are coming out and complaining? Like, I don't see none of your defenders or your goalkeepers complaining.
You see, that's a good question, because I'm pretty sure a lot of players are just not content with a lot of things. Even the defenders, I think, we've been conceding goal, we've been conceding a few more goals than we want to recently, right? So the defenders have things to complain about, and there are issues all over the squad. But it's funny how the offensive players are the ones complaining the most. Maybe they feel like they are under the most pressure. Because for me, I think they are most at fault. I think like Obama is right. The whole mentality of the team is why we've been dropping points. But at the same time, we're not scoring enough goals. We're not. And Tuchel can only put the players on the pitch. They have to figure it out on their own. He can't spoon feed them. He can't score the goals for them. So that's what I think, man.
Yeah, bro. To be fair, like, I can't really say much because it's a bizarre situation. Because when you look at your results, really, they haven't, like, you guys are in a good position. Like, I know, I mean,
Yeah,
actually, I hate you
this
guys.
Moment still lives, though. This moment still lives.
Bro,
Yes.
You can't take this moment
You guys
away.
lost me a lot of money because of that.
Abdul, there's nothing you can say that can take this moment away from me. Nothing.
Tears of joy.
But I was speaking with one of my friends who's a Chelsea fan, and And like I told him, the only way you guys can win a CL is with a manager bounce.
So we sack Tuchel and hire him again. Cool.
Abdul. Just like
No,
like,
but
my
I
cards
don't
are-
think it's that
are
bad.
here,
I don't
bro.
think it's that bad, bro. I don't think it's that. I think people overreacting, bro. Chelsea, like, isn't there something with Tuchel? He's got into the final of each tournament that he's played in.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's ridiculous, bro. And I don't know. I just think you guys are slightly out of form right now. But I think I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough to say because there isn't one thing apparent issue. Like you say, Lukaku, but you have Werner as well. Like, are they both horrible? Like, can you really not get anything out of both of them, bro?
So,
You know,
so
it's
Idris, do you
very
think-
tough. But
Yeah.
I'm honestly
Abdul,
shocked.
I'm telling you right now.
Wait, let me
Abdul,
finish.
do you want
I'm
Werner?
shocked that you
Abdul,
guys
I'm
haven't
asking
done no
you a question.
business, bro.
Abdul, do you want Werner?
I would take Werner.
Okay, take
Oh
him.
really? Oh thank
Yeah,
you.
bro.
Wow.
And wait,
Wow.
hold up. You take Werner, give us Pedri.
Nah, relax, relax.
Oh,
But
oh.
but
What
I
is
wanted
this
to ask
smoking?
you, like, why have you guys not done business, bro?
Oh no, let's not go there, please. Let's not.
Wait,
talk
whoa,
about
whoa. Eric, what message did I send you? I distinctly asked Eric, tell me the players that we're going to sign before February 1st. And Eric, you are going to give me at least 2 names that we're going to sign before February 1st. So, Eric, like, that's literally why I text. I say, bro, come and tell me the players that we're going to sign before February 1st. So, because we're going to talk about that next. Ricardo, this whole thing with Pulisic and Chelsea players. I mean, what's his nonsense? Why do I have to do this crap, man? The heck?
To be fair, I have no idea what's going on at Chelsea, but I wish you guys the best of luck because you guys are gonna need it.
Oh wow, Yasser Saeed, the hater.
What's up?
Yeah, what up, man? What am I doing here? What's it called? So we've had people like Pulisic who says that he is basically Pulisic has been complaining about he's not basically been played enough, or rather he's not been played in the right position, and he's basically been complaining. Why do these Chelsea players keep on speaking up, and why can't they just shut the F up and get behind the Took?
You know, with Pulisic, I believe he has a lot to do with his American brand. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but in America, this guy is considered like
the LeBron James of soccer. Yeah.
Yes.
pretty much. Like this guy.
So wait, but is he more? Is there more hype around him than there was around Landon Donovan?
Yeah, without a doubt. Like this guy is always about it's anything he says, anything that happens to him is a crisis in America. Like they always talk about him, and that I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's a good player for the U.S. American national team. Obviously, he's our best. He's the best player for the U.S. national team, but I don't think he's that good. But and the problem is like he in his mind thinks he's better than what he is. So I'm not surprised that he's talking like this because he has an arrogance in a weird way. For whatever reason, he has an arrogance of like a Neymar, and he's not a Neymar. You know what I mean? And that's just the same as like Lukaku. Lukaku is similar, has the arrogance that he's Lewandowski, but he's not Lewandowski. He's just not. And the reality is, I generally believe that the fact that Christian Pulisic is coming out and talking, and I think Hakim Ziyech also. I think there was something that said that Hakim Ziyech was also having a hard time at Chelsea, and I just feel like the Chelsea board is very. Well, I don't know how to say this. They're ruthless. I think these guys are in a short period of time are up for sale, and I feel like they understand that and they know that, and this is a way of them trying to like, it's like a PR thing, making themselves like coming out before, hey, this is the reason why things didn't work out at Chelsea and stuff like that, so they could land in their feet. Because I just don't see a future for Christian Pulisic because This guy, he's so injury prone. He never plays, and when he plays, he is absolutely atrocious. He's bad, HH. He's really bad. He scores a goal here and there, and that's it. He lives off of that for the next like 3 months. So if I was Chelsea fans, I wouldn't worry about this because it is what it is. Like Christian Pulisic is just not that dude.
Okay.
He's not Eden Hazard. So
Wait, let me just pull this up. So I don't know what this is. This is in reference to John Stewart says CR7, Canelo Suarez, Bale, Modric.
it's
PL.
what you said. The EPL,
Tax.
all the EPL players that
okay.
yeah. And also Xavi Alonso left from Liverpool to Real Madrid. There's a lot, HH.
So do we all agree with this?
Well, Xavi Alonso came from Spain first.
So what?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we saying here?
No, but then because
Van Nistelrooy.
you guys were saying that like is there a lot of like Premier League players that go to La Liga and actually like do well and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, isn't Piqué one of them?
Yeah,
No, he can't.
but then he came from I believe he originally came from La Masia.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Xavi Alonso. He came from Real Sociedad too.
Yeah, also like you look at it, in the last several years, the only 3 players I won the Ballon d'Or is Cristiano Ronaldo, Luka Modric, and Messi, and 2 of them came from the Premier League. So originally they played in the Premier League actually. So
Well, no,
it's,
you know what? No. I think like after the CR7 one for sure.
But Ronaldo's not a Premier League talent.
No, see, I forgot about Bale. Mascherano wasn't balling for West Ham, so that's cap. Van Nistelrooy, okay. I think the ones for sure: Modric, Bale, CR7, kind of Suarez. Those ones for sure. Like I'll give you those. I'll give you those for sure. But like the other ones, I'm like, I don't know, man. For those other ones, I don't know, man. And
Fabregas.
yeah, because he
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, for sure, you can say Fabregas for sure. What's it called? Shout out to your boy Suleiman, who says we have good defenders. Barcelona. You're mad, man. You are completely mad, man. You are completely mad. Completely.
Di Maria just scored a banger against Chile.
Ooh, wait. Oh, is that the same Chile who have the same players from the 1800s still playing for them?
Yep. Vidal is actually suspended or something like that. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So your boy Abris Fred says the best player in the Premier League didn't develop in the Premier League.
This is true. Remember, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not an EPL talent. He's a Portuguese, whatever the hell they're
Oh, Sporting Lisbon. He came from Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah,
I think he came 19 though. Ricardo.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter. He's still not
an
EPL talent.
No. United and
sure. I'm not debating that, but I'm saying you can't call him an EPL talent when he came out of Sporting Lisbon's academy.
Okay. I mean, okay. I see what you're saying, but you have to also give credit to Feg and think that they made him
for sure. They made him the player he is. There's no doubt.
Like, okay, basically, because of what United and Fergie did is why United bought him. United didn't even look twice at that kid in Sporting Lisbon. So from your boy Natsa says, actually, Alf Haaland also follows Man City. Oh, no, he doesn't. No.
He played. I think Alfie Haaland actually played for Man City.
Oh no, he did. That's where Roy Keane broke his. No, that's the thing. Latin Rosario says, "Tread lightly, LL. I'll be back soon." Hashtag.
Go. Martin Rosario.
How about you? You're trying to focus on getting top 4. Get top 4, then talk to me, bro. From Tukeliban, defense life matters. Defense is my life. War first lesson. Hashtag victory. Hashtag CCL. Hashtag screw you, you loser. Romelu, aka Tim's first touch virus. Mission complete. My virus is powerful. I'll go back to Inter. Please do. I mean, I'll pay you for your first class ticket, bro. John Jay-Z. Thank you, John Jay-Z. HH. The audacity of Chelsea forwards. They're all washed and are complaining. Pierce, how many minutes has
100%.
Fulham played this season? Rather rubbish and nonsense.
I agree with this, man. This is it's
No,
ridiculous.
no, it's offensive. Like John also that it is the cheek of players who are playing like Pulisic is one of the guys I call the most brainless. You literally are one of the worst players and the biggest of offenders right now, and you have the guts to open your mouth and just say, "Man, I'm not being played in my best." Bro, of course, you've been played in your best position and you've been trash. If you actually played well in your best position, you would be kept in your best position, but you haven't been played well in your best position. So shut the heck up, Eric. Who are Chelsea buying in this window? Eric, I didn't crack the joke.
I was hoping you
I know why you're
forgot.
laughing.
I was hoping you forgot. Look, Chelsea are not buying anybody. I called this early. I said this start of January. Chelsea are not signing anybody. I read that.
What the hell? Oh my god!
Bro, you scared the living
I
shit
have-
out of me.
I have to. No. I have to see. I haven't
Oh
seen
my
this in a
God.
while, but I have to. Based on what Eric said, I have to. So, and I want to apologize for your ears getting screwed over. I have to. Eric. Eric. Not Eric. Look, Eric. I distinctly asked for a left back. Eric. Oh, so and Eric, I said this way before, and you're honestly telling me that Chelsea are not going to sign anybody in this. So first of all,
Why
all
are
this
you
is-
not signing Des, bro? Come
Abdul,
get
can
Des.
you mute your mic? Abdul, can you?
Come get
Abdul, we're speaking fluent CL here. We're speaking fluent CL here.
CCL,
Eric.
CCL.
Eric, if we're not going to send anybody, who do I have to go for? And who do I have to make a rant video against?
I think you have to make a rant video against Scott McLaughlin. Because he's supposed to be the head of scouting. He's supposed to be the head of scouting. So he's supposed to be the person who, decides who we sign, I think. I think that's correct. Marina is the scapegoat. She's the easy target. But there are other people there, I know you mentioned Bruce Buck as well in your video. There are other people who are, they have to be called out. They have to be name called, man. They have to be called out and they have to be held responsible. Because for me, I'm tired. I'm tired of the way we operate.
Eric, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please ask me a question, man.
The whole the what happened between you guys and Chouameni? Because I'm hearing that he's probably going to Real Madrid.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. This guy I'm just talking about, Scott McLaughlin, right? Apparently, he said that Chouameni isn't ready. Basically, he said Chouameni needs some more time, and he's not ready yet.
Wait,
So
hold on,
that's
Eric. Is this the same Tremaine that Real Madrid are trying to go for?
Yeah, the same guy.
Yes,
So-
yes.
He said this guy is not ready, and this same guy, what's his name, Julian Laurent, said that if Chelsea don't get Chouameni, he's going to cost a lot more money to get him later. So we just wasted time, We just wasted time to give this guy some more time to get ready to join Chelsea, and now it's going to cost. I don't know how much more money it's going to cost, and we have a lot more competition. So it's just very fun. It's just fantastic.
But Eric,
business Chelsea are doing.
don't you want Rice though? Don't you want Rice?
Look, I want Rice, I want Bissouma, I want Chouameni. Just give me any one of those. I'm not asking for too much. Just one of them.
Eric,
And-
Eric, a left back is needed. A left back is needed.
But Eric,
You can't be playing Sa at left back, man.
But Eric, I say a lot of things on this channel, and I'm wrong almost 99% of the time. But this kid, Chouameni, this kid is good. Like this kid for what I think 30 million or 50 million, this kid is worth it, man. And I understand you want Bissouma. Bissouma's nice, Rice is nice, but this kid is potentially gonna be the Conte replacement.
Yeah, that's it. Look, I'm not asking for too much. I'm not, honestly. Yeah, Rice might be too expensive. There are other options. What are we doing? We haven't.
Zachariah.
I think
Cobham, help me out, man. Cobham, help.
Yeah, look, please.
Cobham,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this club disappoints me every time, man. Just like
But,
whenever
come on, the weird thing is that you knew what the situation was. Like you knew that Chilwell is out for most of the season. You know that Marcos Alonso is the Antichrist. You understand how important a left back or a right back is for how Tuchel plays. It's as if the guys who make the decisions have no idea how the team plays or what the manager needs. Because there is no excuse for you not to go down and be like, okay, we know how the team plays, we know how they operate. Bro, look how I was watching, like, Man City's thing. Pep works directly with all of the guys that make the transfer decisions. Do you know what? They will never do the Chelsea Amazon thing. Never. Because if they do it, there'll be a riot. Because you will see that Tuchel probably never even meets any of these guys that make the decisions. We'll continue.
No, it'd just be like the guys in the scouting department looking at YouTube clips, family. Yeah.
Lakobin, I want to ask you.
Corbin, you're right.
Is Havertz a flop, bro?
It's who?
Excuse me? Can you see his AVI? Do you see his AV?
Yeah, but I'm just asking. Yeah, but come on, let's be real.
Listen, this EV is the only good thing that he's done so far. Apart from that, nothing else.
No. He's done two great things. That and chipping Courtois, which led to Werner scoring from half a yard out.
I actually can't think of anything good that he's actually done since he's been here. But
look, guys, unpopular, but I disagree with you guys, man. I do.
In what sense? What do you mean?
I mean, I think he's played well this season. The only thing that he hasn't done is score.
Has he played well? Really?
I think so.
He's done okay, and also he's just been very meh. He's either been meh or passable. He's not.
Eric,
how many great games has he had? How many man of the match performances has he had?
No, that's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as playing well. I mean, in that centre forward position, he's done everything required except score. For me, from what I've seen, and he doesn't even play that. Yeah.
But Eric, think about it. Eddie said something that makes the most sense to me out of everything that has to do with Chelsea. This team is full of a whole bunch of players that play different style, different way, whatever. Kai Havertz, I will guarantee you one thing. Kai Havertz signs to Man City, he plays perfectly in that false nine role, perfectly in that Manchester City team. You guys don't play like that. You guys don't. Like, you guys don't play to anyone's strength. Like, you guys don't play to Lukaku's strength. You guys don't play to Kai Havertz's strength, Timo Werner's strength. No one. Like, not a single. So it's like, in a weird way, you guys have a lot of players that just play so many different ways. They do their own thing, and everyone is frustrated. Like Hakim Ziyech, like that goal that Hakim Ziyech scored, that was a goal out of frustration. Like, you saw how he celebrates, like everyone's frustrated. Yeah. Everyone's frustrated because
and who do we blame? Yeah, who do we blame for that? Who do we blame?
Scouting departments, man.
What did they actually do? I was listening to the Talking Tactics, right? I think the newest one, and Daniel said it. Thomas Tuchel is not a manager; he's a coach. Like, literally, they just give him. They give him, hey, what they ask him for advice. If they don't like his advice, what he had to say, they just pretty much ignore him and
which is scandalous.
No, they want him to. They want him to not only be a coach, but they want him to be a magician. They want him to create stuff out of nothing. Yeah.
But did you know what the sexy thing is? I think the worst thing that may have happened to Tuchel is actually winning that Champions League in a sick way, because he won the Champions League literally with a Frankenstein monster. They're like, wait a minute, this guy, we can just give him nonsense and he can do magic. So my thing is, no, we have it. We'll just throw you anything and you can make it work. Because look, if you could win the Champions League with Timo Werner, bro, you don't need this specific player. So that could have been the worst thing that happened to that freaking dude, man.
HH, can I say something quickly? I think for Chelsea, like football club, let's be honest, I don't think it's set up like the club structure. I don't think it's set up for like a long-term manager. I just don't think it's set up for like one manager to come in.
What do you mean you don't think? It isn't.
Yeah, like it isn't. Like I think a lot of Chelsea fans, they want Tuchel to be the next Klopp or the next Pep.
No, that's not
the club. It's not set up in a way where the manager has full power, where he can revolutionize the club and be there for like 10 years. Like that's just not Chelsea, and that's why I think a club like Chelsea, I struggle to see how, because all Chelsea fans, they want to like have a dominant era where you win like five, 6 prems like in a short period, and you win like 3 CLs. But it's
the
tough
people
when
that argue against this stuff, it hurts my head, honestly, Abdul. Because how do you explain this stuff to people? How is it so difficult to explain to Chelsea fans that I want dominance? I want to challenge for the title every season or every other season. Is that also so hard to explain? And I tell people about this, and they say I want to be like Arsenal. I want to trust the process like Arsenal. I mean, what are we talking about here? I want to win.
Level, Is that your level? Is that your level?
Well, Arsenal.
What?
No. Chelsea.
No. But no, I think not. I think the point basically is that Abramovich's way of doing things is effed up, and it's not how a football club should run if you want long-term success. But it's been successful because it's won trophies, and that is the problem. Because if you now say, "Oh, Brahma, the way you're running it so bad," you're like, how many trophies have United won in the last five years? How many trophies have Chelsea won in the last 5 years? 5 years? I think it's been more. So Abramovich will say, "You can insult my methods all you want; it still yields success." And still
if City, the only problem is if Man City didn't exist, it's fine. It's not even that big a deal. It's not that deep, because we can just outspend Liverpool, right? But Man City exists, and that's the major issue, and they're not going anywhere. So that's the only problem.
And let me take some debates, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Obash says, talk about Tchouaméni to Madrid. See, I've not really seen much of this kid, but my thing though is, as the point just made, look at Camavinga right now. Like, if Real Madrid are going in for a talent, that guy is on, because Real Madrid just don't get any riffraff off the streets. So look at how good the dude Camavinga is. And my thing though is, if Real are going for a guy like this and Chelsea are dragging their feet, it shows you how stupid the decision makers are in Chelsea, man. And man, look, man.
The Tchouaméni guy, this kid's actually really good. I'm surprised that more teams aren't after him. As for him going to Madrid, I think it's just a link. There's nothing concrete. However, this kid, if it's true, this kid has to make a serious decision, because he is a defensive midfielder, and Casemiro is only 29, man, and Casemiro looks like he's got like 4 or 5 good years left in him. So is this guy going to even start? Because I don't see Real Madrid even playing a double pivot. So I mean, he's got to make a good choice with his career. I mean, Madrid's obviously not a bad option.
They have to evolve, from that three, because Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro are not going to be there forever. And you have
Casemiro
is
still young, bro.
He's only 29. Like, he's not even in his 30s. He's 29,
bro.
What?
Casemiro looks like Casemiro feels like he's been around forever.
Yeah, but I thought this guy like 34 or something.
Nah, he's 29, man. He was on the Real Madrid team, I think, at 23. That's when he started, and yeah, man, he's 29. Casemiro is probably the best DM in the world right now, and he's gonna be there for a while. So this Tchouaméni guy needs to pick his team.
All right, let me read this. So your boy Suleiman, I think the double said, free Pulisic from this terrorist football. #LL #took. Now here's the issue with our Suleiman is Pulisic is brainless and it's crap, and Suleiman, nobody wants to buy Pulisic. And Pulisic only has a career at Chelsea because he is Captain America and he's the American icon and superstar. If Pulisic was not American, Chelsea wouldn't look twice at him. Chelsea only bought Pulisic for the American marketing, and that's it. They hope that he could actually be a decent player. But that's it. It was only for financial reasons. From Marina Granovskaya, hey, I do the signings and scouting. Relax. Blame the Tuk. Well, Larina, my dear friend, or should I say Larina Lanovskaya, if you're the person that is responsible for the signings and scouting, you're a flipping moron, and I will induct you. I should actually put you under freaking review, man. Because you have to answer for this stuff. You have to answer for this stuff. From 88th bus stop, man. Thank you for the dub. We can't blame Pep for not playing a DM at the UCL. Then ask Pulisic to perform as right back when we didn't ask that of Gundogan. So what do you mean by this? So we can't blame,
it makes no sense.
we can't blame Pep for not playing a DM at the UCL. But yeah, I mean, this makes no. What do you mean? Like, Pep not playing a DM in the UCL was a
Pep decision.
stupid tactical decision. How is that related to? And also, don't say, "Oh, ask Pulisic to perform as right wing back." He's not played every single game as right wing back. The reason why he's been played at right wing back is because you've not actually played well in your strong position. If you are actually playing well in your strongest position, bro, you will play right wing back. I've seen you played in your strongest position, and you dribble into traffic. You don't know how to pass. You lose the ball, and you play like you don't have a freaking brain. So for Tuchel, he's like, no, this guy, I put him in a stronger position, and this guy's just string up the attack. I'm now going to utilize you in a different position, and maybe you can be effective. So don't just say, oh, because like if Pulisic was only played at right wing back and that was it, then I'd be like, aha, I feel sorry for you. But the reason I have no sympathy for you is because I've seen you played in multiple games in your strongest position and you've been crap.
But HH, with the whole Pulisic thing, it's not like Tuchel didn't try to play him everywhere. He played him on the left. He played on the right. He played him down as a false nine.
The mistake he made,
everything.
yeah, that was a big mistake. He should never have played him down the middle. That was a big mistake. Big mistake.
But Eric, he tried sometimes, shout out to Tuchel. Tuchel will literally give players chance after chance after chance after chance, and he would not give up on players. But then you have these players that come out and complain and say,
No.
Right,
yes, forget it, guys. Look, let's keep moving, man. So, where are we now? Let's talk Messi, man. Let's talk your boy Messi. So, as
he's finished,
well
man.
know,
He's finished.
Relax. Messi had COVID, but not just COVID. I think he had the real bad case of COVID. And he could maybe suffer from this whole long COVID. So Scaloni said that he basically didn't pick Argentina. He didn't pick Messi for the Argentina squad for qualifying because I was suffering. Basically, he had the COVID really affected him badly, and Messi even came out and said, "Yeah, COVID hit him really hard." And my thing is that how much could this affect him going forward now? That's the thing. That's how much of an effect could this be on him going forward? Could this really be a serious hindrance for your boy? Because my thing is, if it hits him hard, are there going to be certain side effects for where he's not really to be able to perform at a very high level? Because you see, this is when we're now getting into weird territory now. Because I think Uber Eats is a write-off now. And so forth, he's struggled in his first season, but he's been delivering in the UCL. So let's say Messi lays a brick against Real Madrid. What I don't want people to say is, oh, COVID tax. Look, he had COVID really hard, and obviously COVID have affected him. But what if it has, though? Which is why it's going to be I want to know, hopefully, just see how Messi plays and how he looks and how he operates when he's now fully back and fully functioning, man. Because I think he definitely needs at least a few games before that Real Madrid game. What's also called your boy, Ricardo, man. Messi. Do you think Messi will be really affected by this COVID thing, man?
I think it might take a bit off of him. I believe he arrived from Argentina to Paris in the beginning of the month, right before the Lyon game, I believe it was, and he wasn't fit. And then obviously, as things developed, they realized that he was affected by COVID more than the average person. I also heard that because he had the growth hormone deficiency, that's actually the reason why it affected him a lot more because of his prior medical history. But I mean, yeah, he's gonna need a couple games. PSG have 2 games before the Real Madrid game, so I'm sure he's gonna be playing those games. And if he gets substituted in those 2 games, especially after the international break, then I'm pretty sure it probably has affected him, because I don't see any reason why he should be playing. He shouldn't be playing the next 2 games full 90 minutes. He did play the last game like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and he looked all right, looked pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, I think the next 2 games we'll see. If he plays full 90s, I think he's back. But if he doesn't finish the game, I think there's real concern there that it might actually have an effect for the remainder of the season.
Can I speak on it quickly?
Yeah, go for Eric. Go for it. Go for Eric.
Yeah, look, I'm very disappointed. I'm very sad because this completely destroys my agenda. You know, my dot agenda. So if Messi has long,
How do we destroy your dot agenda?
because it will affect his performances. There's no doubt about it. So even if he gets back in time for the most important matches, I don't think he'll perform at his best, and that would affect the team. I don't think they can win the trophy without him. So unfortunately, Messi won't be able to achieve dud with PSG this summer. This season. It's just sad. It's very sad. I don't think he will, especially if he has long COVID. I don't think it's going to happen. So I guess we'll try again next season. But yeah, see you guys, man.
All right, man. Eric,
very good.
okay,
See
peace
you.
out.
Have a good one, Eric.
Peace out. Wait, so Abdul, do you share this sentiment? Also, Abdul, he left your club based off of your poor finances. So can I stop? So stop saying Percy. Stop calling him the Argentine midget, Argentine hobbits, and so forth. Just be what it is and be happy that you have Memphis, Tennessee, the pie. Now, will Messi still rise to the challenge like a Phoenix, or are you as pessimistic as Eric and say that this COVID thing has messed him up for the rest of the season?
HH, this guy hasn't scored in our Classico in like four light years, bro. Like,
what's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean that with COVID or without COVID, he was gonna end up in Casemiro's back pocket anyway, bro. Like, bro, Casemiro, he's mastered the art of pocketing Messi, bro. I don't know why people get their hopes up, man. Like, bro, just accept Real Madrid are gonna be in that quarterfinal draw, bro. Just accept it, bro. Like PSG, you did what you did. You gained a lot of followers on Instagram, bro. Congratulations. But you're not going through, bro. Because you signed a guy who's finished.
It ain't over, bro. It ain't over, bro. It ain't over.
It's
Because
over. I know.
my
HH.
thing is
Wait. HH. If Real Madrid, when PSG get knocked out, are you gonna build them a wing, bro?
See, if PSG got knocked out in the round of 16,
Are you gonna build them a wing?
now only one wing is functional. So if I build the wing, that means I've got to take down the Barcelona wing. And I'm not sure that I wouldn't take that down yet.
But the Barca wing it's been up for a while now.
I know. No. Look. No. Put it this way. It depends. If they just lose, if they get Lara Crofted, then I'll build a wing. Like if Real Madrid Lara Crofts them, then I'll build them a wing.
All right.
The best I can give you.
But for like all jokes aside, yeah. Like, bro, have you seen how bad Messi's been, bro? Like, he's actually so bad, bro. Like, he loses the ball so much.
Wait. So I'm saying before COVID.
Yeah, even before COVID, after COVID, bro. Like at PSG, like his ball retention, and he loses the ball so much. And bro, like this guy, he never presses, he never wins the ball back. He's like useless off the ball, and like for a long time at Barca, because he was so good on the ball, he could afford being useless off the ball. But for PSG, bro, like because like his quality on the ball, it's fallen. Him being so useless off the ball, it hurts more. You know what I mean? Because he keeps losing the ball, and the team he puts the team in poor positions. You know what I mean?
Abdul, would you say Messi is a classy brick?
Bro, like he's been a
Yasir freaking side. Relax.
I just want to be. I just want to clear things up. That's what he just. He just describing a classy brick. So I just want to know.
No. Abdul is just he's unhappy based on how Messi. He's like that unruly wife.
No,
who just-
HH, I'm being objective, man. I'm being objective. And
You were the
but
furthest
HH,
thing
but
from
HH,
objective.
can we agree that he's? I know the Champions League is gonna decide whether he's flopped or not, bro.
Yeah.
But like, bro, people can't keep telling me he's eventually gonna turn it around. Like, why do you keep like? I know people. They keep
but-
telling me this.
Abdul, we can't see the future. Where I can't rule out Messi just having an amazing 2 games against Real Madrid and inspiring them to a victory. I can't rule him out because he's done so many amazing things. It may not happen, but it could happen. But I can't just 100% say, nah, man, Messi, he's not going to do anything because I'm sorry, he's done too much in his career and he's shown me too many amazing things for me to fully rule him out. And
Yeah,
come February 15,
yeah,
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Like Abdul, you know.
Wait,
better than
where's
most
the
people
first
what
leg?
Messi
Where's the
can
first
do
leg?
and
Where's the
has
first
done.
leg, bro?
It's in Paris.
Koberman, Messi, talk to me, man.
Well, yeah, this might affect him because Messi wasn't even playing that good before he got COVID, but now, yo, this
Wait, come on. How many goals does he have in Uber Eats?
I don't know, it's like 2. Like, bro, it's like I've tried to watch him at PSG. It's just kind of like it's kind of sad. It's not the same guy.
You know, people say, "Oh, you're only a stats guy. You look at the stats." I have seen the games. He's been okay. He's not been great, and I think that he's still figuring out how to adjust to this. Which is why it goes back to don't just assume that, or because a player is amazing in one team and one league, they'll be amazing in another team and another league. You should never ever assume. Oh, wait, hold up. Guys are saying he scored 1 goal?
No.
Yeah, he's only scored 1 goal.
One goal.
Like, no, he scored more than 1 goal. No,
he's only.
I thought it was 2.
Come on,
He has one.
we're going with 2. Come on, we're going to
We're going with 2.
Come on, so he has 2 Uber Eats scores.
No, it's one.
Abdul, can you mute your mic? Abdul, you've already spoken. Mute your mic.
ESPN, they posted today.
Abdul,
he has one
mute your
goal
mic. So
in
come
44 shots, bro.
Come on, how
No.
2 Uber Eats goals aside? We're going with 2. So with 2 Uber Eats goals aside, can he still turn it around come Feb 15th?
It's looking unlikely, but I'm never gonna rule it out because it's Messi. But okay, that oh my god, Jesus Lord have mercy.
So come on, so 2 goals. So he has 2 goals. So even though he's only got 2 goals in Uber Eats, do you still believe that Messi, who has given us some of the most iconic moments we've ever seen in our lifetime through his career, can still say what's up?
It's looking unlikely, but because it's Messi, and only because it's Messi, I say there is a small chance. But this long COVID thing might just, derail his whole season, really. But one goal and 44 shots.
No. It's
Jesus Lord.
Come on, we agreed on 2, and we're going to stick with 2. So, Vilton, is there anything you want to say about Messi, him having COVID, and how much it affects him? And Vilton, be respectful.
No, I mean, it's just like he's doing what he's supposed to do because PSG man project is the Champions League. Like I know Messi hasn't been scoring goals, but his performance been okay. They haven't been trashed. Like they just haven't. If it was any other player, we wouldn't say he's been garbage. But because it's Messi, we have such a high standard for him. We say he's trash. But to be honest with you, he's been very unlucky. Like the amount of time I've seen Messi hit the post in Liga is honestly very frightening. Maybe he's just not meant to have a lot of goals in Liga, but in the Champions League, he's firing in all cylinder. He scored against City. He scored brace, I think, against Leipzig. He's scoring almost every single game. I
And
think
he's
except
here for the
the City game.
UCL. He's here. Here's where he was.
Yeah,
supposed
he's here
to be.
because at the end of the day, Messi just have to show up against like in the UCL, right? It
What,
doesn't matter.
so is he a part-time player, Wilton? Is that what you're saying? He's part-time?
Yes, it's like mute your mic.
Yeah,
Wilson,
he's-
ignore the words that came out from our guys.
No, he is part-time. He's part-time UCL, part-time.
Because he
World
doesn't
Cup
have to.
merchant.
Wilson,
Because in the league he's in,
Ignore
right?
the words.
He doesn't have to, right? PSG already won the league. Or why would Messi exert himself for in the league or for what? But if you're like, I don't want to bring Ronaldo in, but if you're Ronaldo, you have to exert in both competition, right? Because you're in the top 4 race and you have to show up in the Champions League. But if you're Messi, and one thing that people forgetting, Messi has no pressure on himself because he has Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, Verratti with him, Marquinhos, Ramos. So that takes all the pressure that he had at Barca because at the end of the day, Messi could just be the conductor of the because he doesn't have to score for PSG to beat Madrid. He just have to have a decent performance.
Hold up. You know, I might have to start giving out cards for people in the chat as well. Don't you ever in your life bring up this clown and put him in the same stratosphere as Messi. Messi has afforded the luxury of chilling out in the thingy. Don't you bring up this piece of crap I mentioned in the same breath as Messi. You should feel ashamed. You know what? Where's my thing? Well, doing this thing, man. For that comments, man. I should be doing this without comments.
His first yellow card for the chat?
Yeah.
That's the history.
Yellow card.
That's history. It's in the making.
Sorry, man. What's it called? Wilson, sorry, Karen.
Yeah,
Karen,
but I could see Messi honestly score against Sociedad because if Carvajal isn't back and Casemiro somehow is injured, Benzema isn't there, like I do think PSG gonna beat us because this season.
Whoa, Milton, what happened to the confidence?
Because the issue, right? The issue, right? We haven't gone this entire season, right? We haven't gone against a team with 3 world-class talent, right? We haven't gone against a team with Mbappe and Neymar and Messi.
Whoa! You remember
this
the
season.
Classico, bro? Luke de Jong, man. Luke de Jong.
Yeah, that's the yellow card.
No, but the reason why I think PSG might beat us just because of how they play, right? PSG is gonna allow her to have the ball because of the midfield we have with Toni Kroos, Madrid, and Casemiro, and what PSG is very good at is in transition. With Mbappe coming at you, and you have the likes of Messi and Neymar coming at you, and even Di Maria 2010, even Ramos, bro. I'm kind of low key. If we lose to PSG, it's whatever, but don't rule out on Messi. It's just because I know he's not scoring in League but don't be surprised if he scores against.
Wait, Wilton. I've read this stat. I don't know how true it is, but the last 10 games at Real Madrid where they had over 70% ball possession, they've lost 7 times and only tied 3.
Yeah,
so I can see your argument.
Yeah, because we're gonna have the ball.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring some up. Hold up. Shout out to your boy Osman Jelani who says, "Is Messi really happy in France?" Judging by his Instagram thing, yes, he is. He's trust me, he's happy in France.
He's living life,
trust me, because you know, as they say, happy wife, happy life, and his wife and everything seems bro. What woman doesn't like Paris and France? So as long as the wife is happy, you're happy. So yeah, trust me, he's happy, and especially with the issues happening in Spain and Barcelona and with whole tax thing. Trust me, he's happy where he is. Liga Uber Eats. Oh, hey, they told me 50 plus G's. Bring the real goat CR7 or the fave Zad. Look, as I said again, he was only here. I was told 50 plus goals for the assists in this Farmers Bombers League, but it is what it is. So, guys, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep this moving.
Can I say one more thing?
One more thing, go for it. Yeah, say one more thing.
So Timo Werner and Leo Messi have one thing in common. They each have 1 goal in their respective leagues. So
yes, first of all, I should have given you a card for that, but I'll just give you a caution. And another thing as well is Messi has 2 goals. He doesn't have 1 goal. He has 2 goals. I thought he has 2 goals in the He doesn't have 1 goal.
He has 4 assists.
He
doesn't have. He has
900 minutes. One
Guys,
goal.
I don't guys, I don't care what anyone says. He has 2 goals. Messi doesn't have 1 goal in 44 shots. He has 2 goals. Okay, I
By
don't
the
care what anyone
way, by the way, Argentina are looking very good, man. Like,
right? Look, they've already qualified. Look, Chile are a team from the 1800s, man. Forget those guys, man.
Yeah, and this
So-
is without Messi as a fucking international merchant. now.
Hold up, guys. Okay, so now let's now keep things real right now. So Wilson, just in time, man. Wilson, just in time.
Oh god.
Just in time. So look,
This is the Prince Charles promise.
let's easy. Let me land. Let me bring it in. So I have watched the first episode. So these are 3 episodes. I've watched the first episode. And it's interesting. Now the funny thing is that because I wanted to watch it while I was eating, so I put some English dub. Horrible idea. So after I finished eating, I was like, because the English dub was crap, I took off the English dub and just had subtitles with the natural Portuguese, way better, So basically, how I watch anime. And what can I say? Interesting. It's interesting, and I am very interested to see episode 2 and episode 3. So what I will say from this first episode is it all makes sense. And I think the funniest thing, which is why I want to come to Wilton with this first one, the funniest thing was them drawing the parallels with Neymar and Pele. Because if you forget that, Pele was a superstar, but there was no social media. There was no internet. So as much as Pele was pretty much a huge brand that was out there promoting football and everything, he didn't have as many distractions as Neymar have. Because you saw, I want to name was like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all this kind of stuff, guys taking pictures of him on the mobile phone and everything. So, and even see his father literally is the manager of his brand. And they say like they have like 200 employees. So there are 200 people that are all employed to the Neymar Junior brand. So there are guys that do like things, branding things, sponsorship thing, marketing things. So, and basically, because he said that, first said, look, we're in a position where we're going to do so much work that by the time he retires, he's good. That this kind of the brand is in such a strong position that when he retires, it's all good. So as I was watching this, I said, are these distractions too much that may be taken away from his focus on football? Because I see Messi's Instagram. He does loads of sponsorship stuff. I see Cristiano's Instagram, loads of sponsorship stuff on Mbappe. But I do think that as much as they do the sponsorship stuff, their focus, I think, has always been on football and what happens on the pitch. And I'm not sure whether the very same thing can be said with Neymar. And that's what I'm very much looking forward to seeing, like what happens in episode 2 and episode 3, and Rafaela better show up. So I want to see what happens.
She's
really, don't spoil it, man. Okay, I'm on.
AJ, she's looking good too. Eh?
Yeah, really relax, just chill. And also, by the way, look, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this. Like, I don't know how to say this, so I'll just translate this the best way I can. Like Neymar's mom. I would say,
yeah.
Like,
oh god.
I see where you're going.
Oh god.
I thought I was the only one.
I agree. I agree.
Bro, kids are watching this show, bro.
I don't get crap.
I've not said anything. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen her up close. So that's what I'm like. I'm gonna say, I mean,
oh
like,
god.
I agree, I agree.
She got that bunda on her.
Okay, so Vilto, remember, just keep in mind that I haven't seen episode 2 or episode 3. So just missed merely on episode 1. What were your thoughts? Because we're going to do like a whole review on it on the Hangouts on Saturday, or maybe on Sunday. We'll be able to review the whole thing. So on those,
I might rewatch the entire thing again.
Yeah. So just episode 1. Just focus on episode 1. What was your thoughts on episode 1?
Well, you at that part. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. But
episode 1 is literally where they just talk about his Santos.
I also
started basically his time. And it stops when he signs at Barca. So it's not about his Santos, him and Brazil, and how People were
Did they talk
going
about
crazy for him in
Brazil yet? Did they talk about Brazil yet? And where you stop at? Did they mention Brazil at all? Did they show him playing for the national
They
team?
no, they very briefly,
Okay, so yeah, in episode 2, that's where they go in depth with it. But yeah, with the whole social media aspect, I don't know if you guys watched this documentary on Netflix. I recommend everybody to watch it if you haven't. The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan, The Last Dance. We saw it. We also saw it.
that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and also I think because LeBron and Maverick Carter, they're executive producer uninterrupted.
Yeah.
So,
but what I was saying with the whole social media aspect, we saw the same thing with Michael Jordan, right? There is an episode in The Last Dance where he said people think being Michael Jordan is easy. And remember, this wasn't even doing the social media aspect where people had phone take picture of MJ. Obviously, you had the paparazzi and stuff like that, but it wasn't like we had Twitter, Instagram, Facebook back then. And there's an episode where Michael Jordan's like, sometimes I just don't want nobody. I just want to be alone. I don't want people taking picture of me. Because he said because imagine we're in an era where anything you do, people judge you in it, right? That's why I tell people this. The stuff that Neymar does, Ronaldinho was doing them, but it's because it's Neymar. He has to get hate on. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a thing.
No. Let's be real. Because even looking at that first episode, especially when you look at the position that his father took, I think there's been way more of an aggressive marketing push for Neymar than there was for Ronaldinho.
Yeah, because Ronaldinho wasn't really in the social media aspect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So thank you. Remember, Dino's big thing was 05, 06, maybe 07. Bro, the iPhone came out in 05, 06? I think the first iPhone was in 05 or 06.
Yeah.
Twitter was not invented then.
Yeah, invented.
I don't think Instagram was around.
No, Instagram came on.
Yeah, so it was just Facebook, and that was it.
But the fact that he said that people think being Neymar is easy because we have the money, we have this and that, but there's a lot of things that goes into it. I saw with Michael Jordan, he also said the same thing. He said people think me being Michael Jordan is easy, but it's actually not with all the media aspect. Everybody trying to look into your life. And I also I don't know if he said this in episode, I hope it's not spoiling it, but remember when he said, I'm criticized more than I'm deserved. Like to my family and my friends, I'm the Batman, but to everybody else, the media, I'm the Joker. Like I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I remember that, and also I saw the painting there.
It's so arrogant, man. What the fuck?
But it goes into it.
Why do you have a picture of you as Batman and Joker?
That's what because he said his family sees him as the Batman, but they see him as the Joker. It's funny. It's just it goes back to the whole Champions League saga, right? Mbappe himself said when he first got to PSG, his whole thing was just to support Neymar. Neymar was the star. He was just there to support Neymar. But the fact that Neymar said, I don't play against Madrid in the second leg. I don't play against United in both legs because I was hurt. People still blame it on me. The entire French media just criticized me. Like, even though I wasn't nowhere near the pitch.
Don't go into episode 2, man. Don't go into episode 2.
God. But it just like goes into it. It's just like.
So have any of you guys seen the first episode?
No, I've seen all of them.
I watched all.
Oh, you saw all of them? Okay.
Yeah.
It's 3 episodes, man. How do you not watch all 3 of them?
Yeah, how do you not watch all 3
episodes? Okay, let me explain. I thought it was just one episode. Because do you know what Netflix does? Netflix doesn't just show you, hey, these are all the episodes. So I just saw something on Netflix that said, oh, limited series. Because sometimes they'll just say, oh, episodes, but they'll not show you. And sometimes it'll just be like this episode, and that's the only thing. So I just assumed that, oh, it was one long thing. Then when it finished, I was like, oh, that's a bit of a cliffhanger ending. Then saw the other episodes. Because I wanted just to watch it, because I thought it was just the one episode, so I just watched it before this. I was like, oh, frick. So you know what? Basically, put it this way. I have to talk about it after, because I'm going to watch both of them after this and so forth. But what I'll say though is what I want to learn, because you guys have seen it, but let me just tell you what I want to learn. What I want to learn is just an explanation. And I hope that after this, just tell me why are you the way you are? And let me see whether I have any sympathy for the way you are.
You are. You most likely are. And by the way, though, it's just, you know, that back injury. Damn, I don't want to go
hold on.
into it.
Yeah. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it for me. All I'm saying is that I just want to know I don't have some explanation. So then maybe I can view, because you know what? Neymar watches the football hot. He wanted it. He said, you know what? I'm gonna, because trust me, he made this because of me. He made this because of me, because I have been his biggest, loudest critic. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna
I
answer
don't
that
know
out
what
there."
it changed. I don't know about that. He had shocking hip slump. We had that clip of shocking hip slump.
Well, they kept on playing Shaka. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wait,
Honestly,
is that Shaka's voice?
yeah,
Yes.
it was. It was.
No,
I swear.
Bro,
let me
and
tell
No,
you
bro.
opposite
something
Do
on
you know
this.
what? Last thing is that who, apart from Neymar, would a great doc be for a player? I was thinking Ibra is his one, but
and also it's just you're gonna find
Benjamin
out
you might
why
have one on
it's just
Ben.
you're gonna find out why he loves Messi even more. Like you're gonna like an opposite to they goes into detail why him and Messi are so close. There's something happened. Like
But HH,
I don't want to
here's
spoil it, but you're gonna
here's
find
the
out an
thing.
opposite to
Yeah.
why him and Messi are so close like that.
Wait, well, yeah, say what up?
Because you know, when I was watching this, when I was watching this, I said to myself, man, this was needed. We needed this documentary because we actually did, because yeah, I mean, we needed to hear his side of it. We needed
Oh
to
no,
hear
I
what.
think you know what, and that is the beauty of living in today's era.
Yeah.
So imagine if Neymar was like this, like back in 1984 or 74, where how many people have access to the TV thing when you have to watch the TV thing? Netflix is so readily available, and it is so easy to create and do a documentary because of how easy it is to get a camera and how easy it is to edit something to together. And you can now get your story out in a very in a much quicker way, the way that you want. So I mean, look, it's because you know what? Put it this way. These are my thoughts because you guys now know how this whole thing ends. Because just from seeing that first episode, it seems across to me as if, oh, you want to try and paint the narrative here. And
Yeah.
what I'm seeing is a guy who is just focused much more on his marketing brand than football. That's from the episode 1. Again, I'm very disappointed that I didn't see Rafaela, but hopefully I will see her in episode 2
It's
and
just
episode 3.
Cristiano
Or Nemo's
Ronaldo.
mom died,
You know,
so.
Cristiano Ronaldo fiance has a show on Netflix too. I
Yeah.
started watching it. Yeah, she has a show on there.
Yeah,
Oh, she has a
It's-
show.
it's-
Yeah.
it's-
Oh.
It came out today. I think she's looking good too.
Oh,
Top
wow.
10.
You know,
Yeah.
and
What the hell?
here's the-
Hashtag me too.
now I don't want to be rude and so forth, but
She's not ugly. She's not ugly.
Bro, HH.
Whoa,
don't
hold
come
up,
on,
wait,
bro.
okay, hold right, okay, just
If you say she's ugly, I'm gonna have to question you.
wait,
Yeah, I'm
hold
gonna
on,
have to
hold on.
question you, bro.
Hold it right there. We're not gonna start calling people. Oh, no,
Like,
that's not gonna happen.
6 kids, bro.
No,
That thing
but-
must be stretched a lot, bro.
Whoa, that might be a red card, HH. You're gonna get me too.
Wilson, I've never had to do this and so forth, man. But Wilson, man.
That was a high tackle.
I'll-
That was high
I'll
tackle.
Wilson, I'll see you on the hangers, man.
I'll see you,
on
man.
the
I'll see
hangers,
you,
Wilson.
man.
I'll see you on the Guys, I will not repeat what he's just said. That's not getting like
That wasn't no VAR for that one.
I'm not even, I'm just gonna ignore. But here's the thing right now. Not everybody, and I mean not everybody, deserves a Netflix show. That's what I'm saying, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. Not everybody deserves a flipping Netflix show, man. You know, so why, like, apart from Cristiano fans, who the heck is going to watch?
Well, to be fair, HH, I mean, Ronaldo fans might want to know what it is like
No.
to date Ronaldo. So.
Ricardo, here's the thing. Every football fan is going to watch that Neymar documentary. Every football fan is going to watch a Neymar documentary. Which, if you are not a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, why the hell are you going to watch a documentary about his wife? So literally, it has one demographic. See, Neymar's demographic is football fans. So if you like football, you at the very least appreciate Neymar. Even me, who abuses in Neymar, he scores the highest on the eye test. So I want to watch this documentary because I know how good this guy is, and I'm a football fan. Cristiano's wife, of what relevance are you to football fans? Like, what football fan who's not a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo is going to sit down and watch a documentary about his wife?
That's crazy, HH. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, we can say a lot. We can say a lot, but HH, I don't want your channel to be in trouble. So
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I'll say nothing, man.
yeah, HH,
Um,
just go back on the documentary. The one thing though,
no, but yes, don't spoil it for me because I've
no,
only
no,
seen
no.
episode one.
I haven't seen past the first episode either because I'm in the same boat as you.
Okay.
So I don't know. So because I just didn't have time, so I just caught it last night, the first episode, and I fall asleep. But anyways, it's interesting because one thing that a little bit kind of like I'm like about is this is from Neymar's perspective. So, and Neymar's family perspective. And this is for Neymar in a weird way is to kind of clear his name. And that's the one thing that I was bothered with by Neymar.
It's funny. That reminds me of The Last Dance because that was why Scottie Pippen was sort of, and some other Bulls guys were actually a bit angry with how the doc came out because let's be real, it was supposed to be a Chicago Bulls documentary, not a Michael Jordan documentary. So people just assumed it was a Michael Jordan documentary because, it's Michael Jordan. No, it's a Chicago Bulls documentary about that final season. Hence why you had something on Dennis Rodman, you had one thing on Steve Kerr, you had one thing on Scottie Pippen, you even had one thing on Phil Jackson and so forth. But people were like, wait a minute, why are they painting Michael Jordan to be like this? Why do they make Scottie Pippen to be like such like a non-team player and so forth? Because it was told through Jordan's narrative. And Jordan was sort of like the good guy and the hero throughout the whole thing. So, and that's the issue with something in the doc, because see, a really good doc is objective. A really good documentary gives an objective view about something. So you're like, I believe this. I believe this. I view things this way. I view things this way. So I don't know how much control they had over it because there's one clip in the first episode when Neymar Senior says that, how do you guys want to do this? Like, I don't. So he was sort of asking questions towards these guys, which makes you think that maybe these guys don't have as much control in this doc as they do. Because remember, this is from LeBron and Maricato's company. So it's not really Neymar's company doing this. It is LeBron's company doing this, like uninterrupted. So I think that they have a bit of control as to how it's going to look.
But then here's the thing, though. Like, I mean, because the thing that a little bit bothers me is like, why is this documentary coming out now? Because I remember going back to like Nicholas Anelka's documentary. That documentary came back after he retired and he left ball. Then he came back and said,
but yes, again, look at our first episode. They are doing so much work on the brand. Like they do, and this is all part of the brand. Like, why was Neymar in that movie Triple X with Vin Diesel? Pretty good film, by the way. Cheesy, but that film was actually entertaining. But why was he in that film? Because they're actually working on the Neymar brand and building off of his popularity. And a key thing for any brand is to have a documentary to give you much more of an insight into this player and the life of this player and so forth.
The thing is,
wait, hold on. Let me just take this job. So your boy Ligue 1 Ubri says, just because you watched the goal replay, it isn't. That's
a good one.
That's messed up. It wasn't a replay. He has scored 2 separate goals. From Osman says, is Neymar's mom natural or
natural?
Okay, natural. I don't know what a BBL is, and I don't want to ask.
Hey man, she's Brazilian, man. Come on.
Okay.
So it's just button.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. Relax. Half hope's not your opinion.
Half hope's not your opinion.
Oh, look, man. All I'm saying is, let me not look. It's a tricky world we're living. Okay, so Ricardo, Abdul, and Kobe, you've seen all the episodes.
Yeah.
You guys are cool, man. You're so.
I mean, I can speak on the first episode.
Yeah, we can speak.
I haven't watched it, and I'm not going to watch it.
Abdul, oh my god! Why are you so negative?
Abdul, wait, it's
such a hater, man.
Okay, Abdul. Why are you trying to be cool and not watch the
He's a
critical
contrarian. He's a contrarian.
HH, let me tell you. Let me
let's hear why Abdul
let,
wants
let
to
me
be cool
answer.
and different.
I'll tell you why, bro. Because I no longer am in any way connected to this guy anymore, bro. So why? I don't want to wait. Let me finish. I don't want to hear about the struggles of a freaking billionaire, bro. Keep your struggles to yourself. You're living the best life, bro. I don't want to hear about your tough upbringing, bro. This guy became a millionaire at the age of 14. I don't want to hear about criticism, bro, because you're a billionaire. You're living the best life. Stop crying about it, bro. You're a billionaire. Bro, your life is basically a fucking paradise, bro. Stop crying over criticism. I don't want to see that, bro.
Damn.
I'm hot,
This
man.
sounds
God.
personal, man.
Well,
No, but I will say, I did watch Cristiano's wife's documentary.
What the?
But wait, let
Hold
me
on.
finish,
You
man.
know
Let
what?
me finish.
For that,
But you know, it's for hashtag lotion time, bro.
Abdul, I would like for you to get your hand and give yourself a one big slap for choosing to watch Georgina's documentary over Neymar's documentary. And Abdul, because Abdul, I know your brother. Your brother is a fan of this show. So if I find out through your brother that you've watched Georgina's documentary over Neymar's documentary, you can no longer call yourself a football fan.
Lotion tax, bro. Lotion
You relinquish all rights to the thing is fan. Now, if Georgina looks like an angel or what's it called, Anastasia
HH, come
Kivitsko
on.
or
Georgina's a 10
Jimenez,
out of 10. Stop,
maybe.
bro, she's a 10 out of 10,
No,
bro.
and so
Oh.
no. Abdul, Saturday hangouts, you're watching that doc because we're all doing a review.
All right, cool.
Abdul, watch. Wait. You have Netflix, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, watch the damn watch the flipping thing now. Come on, see, Abdul. If there's one guy who wouldn't watch it, it's me. Who has talked more abuse towards Neymar than me? It's been me, but I am fascinated because I'm like, okay, let's now see what this guy has to say for himself. And Abdul, see, I get where you're coming from. You're rich, you have all this money. What issues do you have? It's not about that, bro. Abdul, trust me, I'm in your boat. I couldn't give a crap what DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, or any of these rich dudes who live in the bubble do. Who gives a damn? You don't live in the real world.
Exactly.
But let's just look at this was an insight into a guy who we call as a talented player. If this was Neymar, the extremely rich business, put it this way, I'm not watching a doc on that Tesla dude, Elon Musk or Bezos. Why? Like Bezos, just deliver my freaking energy drinks on Saturday via Prime, and I'm good. Just deliver my food and my stuff. I'm good. I don't need anything more from you. Shout out to your boy KP. Who says fake Drake's real career is going to reach new heights now. Spotify more or less confirmed as Barca sponsors. Welcome to Camp Spotify. Sickening. Now, if Depay brings out an album and it's good,
Oh my god.
are you going to apologize? Cobham, first of all, look, Cobham, do you think that Barca fans need to apologize to Depay if he brings out an album and it breaks the top 10 and Drake is featuring on one of the songs?
Wait, top 10 in
the world.
What?
The world.
Billboard.
Yes.
Yes. Why not?
Look,
Oh
come
my
on.
God.
Come on. I've heard, have you
That's
heard
impressive,
Lukaku
you
try
know,
to
to get Drake on your album.
Come on, have you heard Lukaku try to rap?
Oh my god, no.
Come on.
Oh.
Wait, what was Lukaku's rapping or his first touch?
Nah, because when I first saw it, I thought, nah, this has to be a prank because there's no way Lukaku has decided to spit bars and give life to the Stormzy memes. Oh my god, this man.
Oh god. Oh man. No, look, man. I mean, look, it is what it is. Check Twitter DMs or look, don't tell me anything pornographic, man. Please, no.
He does have Benzema as his AV, so
You out of bounds for that, Ricardo. He has been vindicated.
Nah, I don't care. He's found guilty.
Wait, okay, so Kevin just says that it's so. So I think this is in relation to the Neymar doc. He says that it's so trash. I'd rather watch the I Am Gianna doc. They need to
Overall,
make a doc about the CCL. That's real entertainment. Or Barca going to the Europa League. Now I don't know what you're referring to because I don't know what a CCL is. My friends, if you tell me what a CCL is.
Champions League. COVID Champions.
No. I'd like to know what a CCL because I don't know what a CCL is. Guys, look, man. It's been swell. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with your boy Red Devil Studio for the Friday show. Maybe a few other friends giving you more of that football stuff. And we'll be back. Pro Clubs returns tomorrow. Pro Clubs. Yes, yeah. Are you ready for Pro Clubs tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, yeah. We're going to Division 1, bro. We're going all the way up. Guys, it's been swell. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.